All right. It's the first time using Stream Duck here in a while. So hopefully it works out okay. So I don't know what happened. I think we got Cody Sanders on the show here a couple Fridays ago, and we joked around about doing like a Jumbo Friday sort of thing. So Cody and I have been trying to jam sometime this week, and lo and behold, here we go. Friday again is the day it worked out for both of us. So Cody's going to be jumping on here in a little bit. We're just going to be BS and talking a little bit about gear, some new products, some new stuff he has. Jumbo, if you don't know Cody, he is the man behind the Jumbo. How do I do this again? I forget. He's the man behind Jumbo, the rapidly growing like street vlog, aggressive skating channel, and it's been taken off, and it's amazing. It's a fantastic channel, just raw, awesome footage, goofy actions, amazing skating. It's good stuff. So anyway, excited to have Cody on this morning. Anton, good morning. How's it going, man? Blade Till Dead in the house. How's it going, Nick? How are you? Dustin, what's up, dude? Morning, strangers. It's been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my. We watched this the other day on stream, actually, with we watched this the other day on stream. Period. But the white mesmers, dude, look real good. Look real good on there on Mick there. The only street vlog, dude. Facts. The only dedicated street vlog for sure. GG, how's it going? Stream Elements bot is running, in case anyone was wondering. Are we skating? Hello. Icebox, what's going on? Jumbo shared a story. Oh, sick. Nice. So Cody shared the stream, which is dope. Talking about gear with roller boot. It's really me asking Cody about gear, because I'm not like a huge gearhead, to be honest, but Cody is, and he has a lot of expertise when it comes to that. Are we skating? Waiting to pick up my boys. So after a little box, oh my God, Ben, you can read this morning. Waiting to pick my boys up. So after a little box session with a couple pals. What is this? We got ads. Honey baked ham. Let's go. It's Friday. It's F it Friday. It's frick it Friday. So it's either going to be, I've decided something today. I woke up this morning, chose violence. It's either going to be Jumbo Fridays. If possible, if Cody can join us, it's going to be Jumbo Fridays. If Cody's not able to join, then it's just going to be frick it Fridays, where we just are unhinged all day long. It's been a while without a dope beat to step two. Is that Aaliyah song or whatever? Absolutely boiling for the UK. Dude, I keep hearing over there it's just like hot AF, dude. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like gear. I just I probably don't pay enough attention to it as much as I should, or whatever. Blade Till Dead. Lomax used to do the out and about street vlog, but he hasn't done that in forever. Being on the streets is always entertaining to watch. Yeah, there's always stuff like this, right? Like interesting new things to discover and negotiate with. I wish we had sound. I don't think you guys can hear that, unfortunately. Like he goes up and just does it like it's nothing. There's Cody. All right, the man of the hour. What's up, dude? Can you hear me?
I'm here. I made it.
We're here. It's Friday, man. We made it to the end of the week, brother, man.
Mm-hmm. We did it.
We did it. We're here. We won.
You're the only reason I'm out of bed right now.
Really? Dude, when we were talking earlier this week, you guys were going skating at 9 a.m.
Yes.
I was like, damn, dude, like you're out the door. Or wait, like, are you showing up to the spot at 9 a.m.? Which one?
We're supposed to meet at the spot at 9 a.m., but
Damn,
also, like, that was late. Like, we should have, like, woken up way earlier because we have to.
because the heat.
Like, if we can be done by noon, that's pretty sick. I prefer that, actually.
Sure.
So,
It's like, and you have the whole rest of your day for activities and editing and whatever fun things you want to do.
definitely not editing on the same day. I would kill myself. So,
Yeah, dude, that's probably
no.
why I'm such an angry person most of the time when I'm not like actually streaming or something. Because I try to film and edit in the same day, which is stupid. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
I mean, I guess if you got the motivation, that makes sense, but my process is so long, like, I'm over it. And also, like, I'm frustrated. You just deal with yourself, and
Exactly, bro.
it's fun to watch clips of yourself. It's less fun to watch clips of others. So,
Well, it's funny.
you know.
I just met a guy named Mason at the skate park yesterday. Mason, if you're watching, shout out. But I was at this skate park filming the switch up video from yesterday, or whatever. And I met him, and we were talking. And it's like, dude, I love skating with other people, but it adds a huge amount of complexity to the editing process and to like just the whole post production aspect of it. So it's like,
Yeah.
on one hand, like this is a job, and it, I do kind of view this as a job. A fun job, but a job. And so it's like I love skating with other people, but it's like a balance between complexity and anyway, whatever.
See, you're different in that regard. I try my best to not feel like this is a job.
Mm, hmm.
Like, I try no matter how big it gets or how happy people are with it, I'm always gonna keep the mindset of I'm just fucking around
Yep.
or else I'm gonna hate it. If
Yep.
I can't be goofy and silly, and if I'm too worried about image and this and that, then I hate it. So,
Totally. I'm with you. And actually, it was sort of a recent transition where I think it's because this is the only real productive thing I'm doing. I think I'm like filling a void. I'm like, I'm a wage slave. Like I need a job. And so I think it's just like a place filler for now, but I don't know. I digress. But I hear you
that's
100%.
fine. No, I mean,
Dude.
you do
Oh,
a
go
good
ahead.
job.
I
That
appreciate
was
that,
it.
man. You do a better job. But dude, let's talk about the tree, dude. Can we just talk about the tree? Because
We can
this
talk
is
about this tree.
my man. So like did Mick, it looked like it was all like first tee, first try. Like it
Yeah.
didn't look, was it? Yes, it was.
I didn't like, he only had, like, 5 tries at it, and I posted all 5.
Oh my God. Of
And
course.
he that first time he misses, he didn't miss, he just kinda rolls up to it and
Right.
slides down.
Right.
That was his first try. Him actually landing the tree was his, like, 2nd try. Like,
Right.
the first time he jumped on it, it just worked, and he was like, "Oh my god, that slid so good." It was so crazy.
Yeah, it looked like it flew like butter. Um,
Basically, what Andrew just did right there too isn't chill. Like, nothing that they're doing is chill.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would never skate
Oh
this.
God, yeah, you're right.
It's
Jesus.
just sitting there. It's
Yeah.
not being held by nothing. There's no wax. Like, he was just like, "Well, hope this alley fish slides." Like, that too, landing in the Legos, like that
Oh,
little, like, pink pad dude, there's so much wrong with this that I
oh, the
don't get to
Legos.
show. That pink
Oh,
pad
the
has all
Legos.
the,
I
like,
like that you
the
guys
little
call it.
balls all over it,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Oh, dude,
Little,
it's chaos.
yeah, it is chaos.
It's chaos.
It's insane, man. It's insane. And I love to see it, dude. I love to see it because um everyone kind of knows at this point. Like street spots are more deceptively hard than they look on film, always.
Yeah.
100% of the time. And dude, it's just cool. It's like the more and more your channel grows, the more it's just, dude, the more and more clear it becomes like why it's growing so fast and how fast it's going. I think it's just going to continue to build speed because I've said it before. Every time you're on the channel, this is, I feel like all I talk and think about, but it's like the amount of diverse personalities and like goofiness, and then like, bro, the amount of truly high level skating is off the charts. I mean, it's insane. Like Mick
Yeah,
himself is
they're
so
gnarly.
good, bro.
I could do it probably with just Mick. It'd be, like,
Exactly.
really entertaining.
Exactly. I don't dude, I don't know. Um I actually didn't know Mick or really of Mick until pretty recently after I kind of got back into skating. Um where do I go with this? I was talking to Jeremy Skinner from San Antonio about Mick. I was like, dude, why don't I see more Mick and this and that and the other? And he at least he made it seem like, dude, it's like nobody seems to actually fully comprehend just how good he really is. Like he makes things either look too easy or people don't understand how hard the spots are. It just like doesn't.
I know why.
Send it.
Teacher.
Send it.
I have an answer. It's because he doesn't get online and over marketed himself. He's not on Instagram posting new clips at the skate park, like he just goes out, he films one good section, and then you don't see him again for a while. And I think that's why Mick is hilariously good, but he's not worried about himself like that. He's not trying to come up in the game. Maybe now he is, because of the whole Mesmer thing, but we'll see.
So what's the deal? Is it official? Is he? I don't know. We've been talking about it. Flow, whatever.
They're flowing him stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think he has like a title.
So he's not like official Mesmer Am or.
Yeah, but those we joked about it, and this what you have on the screen. We're joking about like him like putting like white out on it or something. But no, those are the samples, the white ones.
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom of the sole, you can see they have like a new sole design, that little swirly.
Right. Yeah. We were snooping on them a couple days ago when we were watching this. We saw the little artwork on the bottom of the soles there. What do you think, man? We did a poll. In on the live stream here, and it was like, all right, which Mesmers would you prefer to skate? The Bolinos, the Bruces, or the new white team skates? And like 65% of people voted for the white skates.
Well, that's because it's white skate season, obviously. Like everyone, like if you don't have a white skate, you're a loser.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Which, case in point, I'm a loser because they're not white.
Speaking of, dude. Speaking of, your Sebas there. What Sebas are those again?
The CJ Carbon ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember that video. Dude, you're looking amazing. 1 on skates, 2 in jorts.
Yeah, oh, it's my Instagram. Dude.
Yeah, we're creeping on you.
Look at this ledge right here.
Yeah, the coping.
Holy shit. That might look like fun or chill or easy. It's rad. It's fun. We drank a bunch of Trulies. I'm actually making a how to build beer coping ledge video.
Sick. Yeah.
Like I have all the stuff. I'm just like, haven't done it. Me and Heath hung out in his front yard. We drank a bunch of Trulies because Trulies are great because they're like long and they're skinny and the ends of the cans like fit together really well. Like there's not like big gaps and chunks in them.
It's a human Truly seed. They can, you can create it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dude. So like we just, poured concrete in those cans and stuck them all together on this ledge, and we made something really sick. I think it's really sick. It's whenever you do even a soul grind, you feel very accomplished.
I was gonna say it looks very satisfying. It looks like the feedback,
Yeah.
Would
the
be
sound of the ch whenever you grind it, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I love pool coping. I love like those skate parks that just have like 1 or 2, or maybe the bowl has a nice pool coping. I didn't realize how satisfying it is to just like clack, 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 clack. Actually, like the King Trail in Austin has a little bit of that effect.
Because of the caps.
Because the old caps, from when it was capped before. So that was oddly satisfying as well.
Dude, doing anything down that looks really fun. I've never grinded that rail.
Dude, it's so fast, bro. Oh my God. I don't know if that was just my experience, but like I couldn't, dude, it was like shooting me down that thing. Dude, so how is it, man? Like give us a pulse check on how much have you been skating? How's it back to be on blades? You look like you're absolutely just like fish right back in water, just killing it. How's that going?
Well, that is not true. This took me a while to do, actually. This is so to everyone that doesn't know, just real quick, I'll be short. Knee injury. I've been out for over a year, and I just now started skating again. This was like, I would say I've put skates on from time to time just to test myself, and I can skate for like 10 minutes, and it's been very painful because my kneecap's been out of place. but I've been doing all this PT work. And I'm back. This is my second like real session that I could skate for over 10 or 20 minutes. And dude, it's weird being rusty. It's weird like not being that good, but it's fun. I almost want to cry every time I like make it to minute 30. I'm like, oh my god, I can skate again. You know, like
Yeah.
it's so sweet. So what was I gonna say? Oh, dude, shout out. I want to shout someone out because
Send it.
I really do mean this. I knees over toes guy.
Oh yeah.
If anyone in here has ever heard of that, if
I've
you
heard you talk
haven't,
about him.
on YouTube, knees over toes guy is legit, and here's why. I, went to the hospital. I went to several physical therapists. I had tried all their routines and nothing worked. I was legitimately out for over a year because nothing worked. This dude that Ben has on the screen, this freaking guy, I signed up to his app. This isn't like an ad, I don't even know him.
Yeah.
But like I signed up for his shit and it worked. This right here that he's doing on the wall, this little tiny exercise, I did that for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I'm back. I'm back.
Everything. And you think like this was a pivotal part of your recovery?
I think. Well, I only did. I quit everything else that the PT told me to do, and I just started doing like this calf raises, ATG split squat, and then these other like single leg things I was doing. And 2 months later, I can skate again, like better than I've been able to in a year. It's crazy, dude. Ben Patrick, knees over toes, guys. If you're having any sort of issue with like your knee, I suggest give it a shot. Can't hurt.
Yeah, anything. At least try, right? Yeah,
can't hurt. And like you see, I don't know. I just want to shout him out really quick. We don't have to make it all about that.
No, it's all good, dude. It's all good.
I love and respect Ben Patrick. He's the man.
No, that's fantastic, dude. I appreciate you sharing the knowledge here. And it looks like his lower legs, like his, what is it, anterior tibialis, whatever muscle, all that stuff is like super strong is what it looks like.
Yeah. So he's sick.
So Otavio asks here,
oh yeah.
Are you guys working on like a full length video, or is there like a VOD, or is it just vibing?
You're a madman for being able to talk, hold a conversation, look up links, and then also read comments. I'm trying my best to do both, and I forgot comments exist. I can't do all this at the same time. Oh God. No. Well, hold on. No to the first part. Sort of yes to the second part. It's not a VOD. So okay. Yeah, let's just talk about it. Let's just get in there. Let's get in there, Otavio. Thank you for the cool question. So I don't want Jumbo to just be for the streets. Like that was never the intention. I had a lot of ideas for it. We have a website, jumbo-brand.com, that no one goes to because I don't promote it because there's nothing really on it. But it shows the different like things I want to do. It's not just for the streets, which is like what I've been filming. I want to, now that I can skate again, I want to do Tutorial Plus again. I want to keep doing the how to build cool DIY spots with Heath. I want to do games of Blade. I want to do the setups, like where, like we don't just talk about, hey, what are you skating? We talk about why. Why did you pick this? What about this wheel hardness is better than the other? Why did you, pick this random sole plate that doesn't actually usually fit on your setup? Like why? I love that. I want to go so in depth. I want to talk about the unwritten rules. I want to take everything that's cool and interesting about rollerblading and like just squeeze the juice out of it, man. Like I want to find that because that's what I love about it. And if you're on the stream, you're a dork too, so you know where I'm coming from. And there we go. That's what we're doing. That's what I want to do, especially because it's summer, bruh. It's summer. Oh, I haven't even answered your question, Otavio. My bad. That was just the pre-rant. The meat and potatoes of that answer is yes, I'm not going to film a full-length video because I don't have the patience and that's too many moving parts and I think it'll disrupt all the other things I'm doing. However, do I want to occasionally make some like a classic, I call them classic sections where like, skater skating to music. Yes. And I'm working on 2, well, maybe 3 right now.
3, dude. I don't know how you juggle all those balls at the same time, dude.
It's fucked.
God.
There's a lot of times at sessions, like if you ever watch these things, I'll like cut them off Like there was one where Caleb gets hung out to dry, like on this rail, and I don't show the fall because it's in his edit. There's one where Heath falls off a roof. Well, I don't show the fall because it's in his edit.
God,
there's a lot of
you have to consciously be thinking about that as you're filming, editing, as you're gathering clips and sorting and this and that. Oh my God.
I have a folder for Anthony Medina. I have a folder for Zach Gutweiler. Like if somebody does something like really like gnar, then I'll keep it just in case. And then I don't know. If worst comes to worst, dude, I'll just take everyone's clips from the past, like For the Streets episodes, and then just make something out of that. You can do everything, do anything, doesn't matter. As far as people paying money for it, like you said, VOD. Nah, I think the VOD train has sailed, like, or ship sailed things. I just woke up. I just woke up, man. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't
so
know.
What do you say? Sorry, to back up, why do you say that?
Okay, so two things. One, I do want to find a way to make some money for like all my boys' efforts. Like I don't even want to pay myself. I don't really care about myself. But like as far as like them wanting to put out a section, like being motivated to go try and kill themselves, sick. Thank you for that. Do I think I want to charge people money? Like, I don't know, a VOD, it's just I don't think it'll work as well anymore, and I feel like it'll keep a lot of people from seeing it. It's like a paywall. I'd rather do some sort of donation thing, like if you want to donate to the boys, here you go. But I also, I don't know. I want to find a way to do it in which it's like you can if you want. I don't want to make it seem like we're out here begging for money because we're not. But I also want to hook them up if I can. I'm trying to figure out how it is I can do that. Maybe through like a live like what you're doing right now with super chat option. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Shout out in chat. Like, that's what I'm not a smart guy, but we have, what do we have? 50 people here who are probably a lot smarter than I am. So like, hey, give us ideas. Like, how can we, like, speaking of what you're saying is like, hey, like, how can we solicit, like you said, like maybe like some kind of donation option or like a live stream where you can super chat and go straight to the guys or whoever, or we can get as creative as we want with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna just I haven't even really like Googled it. I've just been thinking in my head about like what I already know.
Sure.
There was a second part to that question. Why do I think VODs are over? I don't think that they're over. Like, if let's say Dom West drops Vine Street 3, yes, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
But like unless it's like a huge name with a huge cast putting on like great presentation, I don't think many VODs would sell right now. Like if I made like I don't want to front anyone out by name, but like if I made like Joe McBlader VOD for $5 and put it on sale, I don't think anyone has the time or patience to pay the $5 anymore post COVID because we've already done it. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel. That's maybe that's just what I do myself, and I'm putting it onto other people, and they might do different. I don't know. What do you think, Ben?
No, I think it's a question worth exploring. Like, have we been so spoiled with free content that people now are not willing to pay for content? Because I'm curious. I don't know how Ends performed when it was behind the paywall, when it was a VOD only. But I don't know if some of what you're saying is stemming from maybe the intelligence gathered during that process or not. Yeah,
I don't know about that. That's all Anthony, and I'll let him speak.
Yeah, I didn't know if you just heard in passing. Yeah, so yeah, it's just interesting.
Here's a question: what's the last VOD you bought?
Ends.
Before that, what was the last one?
Don't know. I don't know if I bought one before that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. I don't. The last VOD I bought that wasn't my friend's was like years ago.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, I'll wait till it comes out on VHS, like, or whatever. Like, I don't want to go see it in theaters. I don't know.
Man, that's so interesting. So it's like we're stuck between a rock and a hard place because it used to be like, hey, let's take a few months or whatever, put out a VHS tape or a DVD. Everyone buys it. The money gets recirculated, whatever, reinvested. Now it's like, okay, your one hope of getting like making money, paying your bills is like either you have a professional or a pro product or signature product or whatever, or you're doing some kind of ad stuff on Instagram/YouTube.
You know what would have worked? Who could have done it? I would have bought it and we would have been excited to see it. Would have been Mesmer putting out those 15, 20-minute long, like sick videos with Prime skating. They could have charged it, $10 wouldn't have been a bad use of my money to support that. That was sick. And I'm surprised they just let it out for free. That was a gift. You know what I mean?
NJ Skater says Patreon and merch is the way to go. Do you have a Patreon?
No.
I
mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll give it a try. I have merch. Oh, we've got merch, boys. Stay strapped, baby. Like, it's coming. We got more than just hats. That's for damn sure. And they're done. Just kind of waiting for the back end stuff to be done.
Just the supply side, just the administrative side stuff, or
the admin side. So you'll be seeing that soon. And it's not just soft either. There might be some hard in there.
Really?
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Yeah,
I think you do know,
guys.
But
that's the production guys, man. I look like shit, dude.
No, you don't, bro.
I just straight up rolled out of bed. No, I tried to class it up with a button up too.
I dig it, man. Look at me, dude. I look like a crazy drunk cowboy.
Oh, you look cool, dude.
No.
Hold on. Talk with everyone. Talk with everyone.
Okay. Let me catch up on
hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a glance at chat here because I am behind for sure. Ben, you got to get Zach Gutweiler on for a cooking segment, chat and chop. Is Zach does Zach cook?
Holy shit. Damn it. So yes, Zach is a really well-known chef. I was trying to get on your level. I wear a cowboy hat with you. But it's my girlfriend's and it's too small. So it just didn't work. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was the big unveil right there. So whatever. So Guts is a great chef. He's owned several different restaurants. He did a lot in Iowa mostly. Yeah. He's been in Eater magazine and all those other food things. He's premier chef. He's better at chefing than he is skating.
Which is really saying something because dude is fucking good, bro.
Dude, we'll have little parties on the weekend sometimes, and he'll come over and just stress himself out all night, cooking high-level food for us.
Yeah.
We're bringing hot dogs.
Right.
I'm ready to put a dog on the grill and just mess around. I don't even like hot dogs.
Yeah.
And Zach's like, hold on, stop, everyone. I brought this filet. I'm going to make this basil soy, whatchamacallit, and we're going to, he'll just go deep, and I love it. And there you go.
It is interesting.
I like what Corey just said too, by the way. That makes a lot of sense, Corey. You're smart, dude.
Corey says too many people dropped VODs that were 3 to 5 minutes. If it's not over 10 minutes, you should put it behind a paywall.
I know what you mean. If it's not over 10, it shouldn't be behind the pay. If it's 3 to 5, don't do it.
Right. I think that was the sentiment.
I'm calling it Jumbo Presents this person. It's going to be 3 to 5 minutes. So, as for that, where do we buy the hat question? Hopefully a shop or two may carry it in the future, and that will be announced. The second I have it done, I'm going to be very loud. People will probably at least click past the message and see it for a moment.
Good, man. And anyway, I can help promote your stuff.
I hope you don't mind me saying the comments out loud. I know that's supposed to be your job.
Dude, of course not. There's no rhyme or reason to this stream. You do whatever you want to do here.
Okay.
You're my guest.
Bad. Sorry.
You can actually see the chat, right? The whole thing?
No. Whenever you post it up on the screen, because I'm on the StreamYard.
Yeah. No. So if you look, if you poke around, you can see, you can go from private messages or you can go public.
Stop it. Yes. Oh, this is sick.
I hate that StreamYard doesn't make that more obvious for the guests. It's super frustrating. It's on me, actually. I should have told you But yeah, you can see the whole thing now, right?
Yeah. Sweet.
Can anyone, McGowan Matt says, can anyone let me know if they're related? The answer is absolutely yes, we are related.
Yeah.
100%.
Actually, we grew up together.
Blade brothers.
It was like this really like movie-esque situation where we didn't know, and you know, we accidentally met on vacation at the same hotel, and we tried to get our parents back together. It didn't work. Like, I think it's a Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen movie I'm describing or something.
Yeah.
But...
What is it? Yeah, what is that?
I can't remember. It's like... Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. It's like the iconic twins thing.
Yeah.
Trading play. No. Whatever. I don't know. Sean says, will there be jumbo cowboy hats?
That's a sick idea. You think that's a joke. I'm here to make the joke a reality, dude.
I was gonna say, like, that would actually be dope AF. Hey, did Broom actually get hurt on this one, broski?
He got. I mean, he skated yesterday. He didn't get hurt, but like, did he quit skating after that? You damn sure he did.
Yeah,
that ground isn't chill.
No, none of it looks chill. Dude. None of this looks chill. I was concerned. I was concerned. I was literally like, damn, dude, because he took the slam. He looked nasty, but then it was one of those where like he's not moving his joints.
He's been hurt. Like, and Andrew's he's still young enough to where like you can still get around being like chronically hurt. Right. And he's still skating, and like you'd never notice, but like I hear him like time to time be like, man, my fucking this and that's messed up, and I'm like, oh no, that's you should probably take a break. Yeah, and he won't. So I don't know. Here's a funny thing. This didn't
make any sense, dude. This top acid to ledge roll, like, dude, physics just doesn't agree with that one, dude. It's crazy.
Michael was disappointed in himself.
Of course he was.
Like having a hard time with this.
Of course he was.
And it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
On the top of the ledge is really slippery. You have to push over to the side a little bit to get to the roll, but you're going to slip off of the ledge if you push too hard.
Right.
The ledge isn't friendly. The ground isn't friendly. There's a drop on the other side of the ledge that he's rolling.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a tree. And there's all sorts of other junk that's in the grass itself. Like, you know, there's like a little pipe or some kind of drainage thing. You know, it's just chaos, dude. There's a crack at the end of the first ledge that you have to hop over. It's like, come on. Like,
you did a really good job. Yeah, exactly. Well, to back up. Yeah, Michael, you can tell Michael is the type that's just like almost never satisfied with skating. Like, he's such a perfectionist, and that's why he's so damn good. But you, and also I wanted to say, period, next sentence. You did a really good job at showing the viewers how fucking hot it was this day. You can tell everyone's just roasting, bro.
Ben, you know how long my camera is now. You've seen my camera. You know how hard it is to film your face like that?
Oh, yeah. You have to hold it away like a frick. Yeah, like, I can't imagine how far, like, what's the widest, I don't know if this is a relevant question or if it's just going to make me sound stupid. But like, what's the widest, like, focal length your camera can go to, like, equivalent?
I don't know.
Okay. Because you have to just be like almost full extend here with that big boy in it.
So can you play the YouTube thing really quick? I want to show people something. So sometimes I have to like move.
Wait, where we just were?
Yeah, go all the way to the end, just about, like to the end. So you'll see Mick, right? Mick's there, and he's rubbing ice on his head, and he says, "All right, let's go to the pool." That was from earlier in the session. If you look towards the van, go back a little bit to where I was like kind of. So on the ground, do you see those? Oh, you just had it. There's knees on the ground there. That's Mick.
Yeah, on the ground.
So at the end, here's how hot it is, boys. At the end of the session, Mick's laying on the ground. Mick actually got sick, and then as he left, started like throwing up.
Oh no!
And like couldn't even come hang out because it was so hot. I guess he got heat sick or something.
Right.
That's how
like true
hard,
heat exhaustion.
That's how hard they pushed it. That's what's making me think Parent Trap is the name.
Parent Trap.
DJ Skater. Let's go. That's funny. But yeah, dude, that's how bad it is. And that's why I want to focus on like other stuff this summer, stuff that doesn't take a long time, stuff that's not going to literally kill my friends. Because this might. Look at that spread mistrial, dude. Shame on Zach. I told you he's better at cooking.
You can see, bro. You can just see it on his face. His red, hot, like you can just see it.
Yeah.
It encapsulates because so many times you watch a video, and I feel like sometimes I'll watch my videos. I'm like, dude, no one can tell how it's 102 degrees with stupid humidity, like, and it like doesn't. You can't even feel it through the video. With this one, you totally can. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah. Ooh, that was wide. But yeah, man, I had something else to say too, but there's just so much stuff going on all at once. I'm trying my best to read the comments too, and I say it every time. I don't know how you do all this at once.
Well, don't feel like you need to do too much. Well, I'm supposed to keep this train.
Oh,
hey, what the hell? Oh, go ahead.
What?
Oh no, there was a girl this ad. There's a girl rollerblading in this movie ad. But anyway, moving on.
Must be the Barbie movie. But
Jesus.
Oof, Jennifer Lawrence. Let's go. So okay. What was I gonna say, dude? Oh yeah, so you were talking about jumbo cowboy hats earlier. My girlfriend just looked at me real angry about the Jennifer Lawrence comment.
Whoops.
I'm just playing. I don't think she's hot at all.
Just kidding.
So instead of jumbo cowboy hats, we were talking about going to Blade Cup the other day. And you know how they changed the requirements for like you can only enter the pro comp if you've either like won their am comp or you have a like boot sponsorship or something, like you're pro for a boot
I've
company.
heard. Yeah.
Then the reason they made that rule is because anyone can make a wheel. It's cheap, and now you have all these wheel pros, but they're not real pros, they're wheel pros. So they made you need to be a boot sponsor because they can, that's harder to do.
Sure.
To the cowboy hat point, we thought about making like Heath or somebody like a pro cowboy boot and putting jumbo on like the cowboy boot, just one to do it,
right?
And then going to Blade Cup and be like, hey, like here's my boot, like my boot sponsor, and like messing with the semantics of the rules. Like we had really considered doing that. It turns out that that's pretty expensive to do though, but I thought that was funny. I just wanted to add it since we were talking about cowboy stuff.
That's fantastic. That is, we need more of that.
I'm ready to troll. Like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, really, what are they gonna do?
Like, I say that all the time. I'm like, what are you guys gonna do?
What's the worst? Yeah, like what's the worst?
I don't mean them in particular. I just mean rollerblading as a whole. Like
in general.
I made jumbo to kind of just fuck around.
Right.
And I'm gonna just keep fucking around.
Yeah. That's why we love you.
There you go.
Okay, so jumbo, anything else we didn't talk about so far? Because I mean, the general theme is like, hey, gear, but like honestly, let's be real, we're just gonna bullshit about whatever.
Oh yeah, you'd asked me about these bad boys, and I just so happen to have them in the house next to my couch because that's where they live.
Oh, you have the Symmetrics.
Yeah, I was saying for a while metal or it doesn't count, but
that's true.
It counts.
You have metal axles, so it counts. It's cool.
Yeah. We defined how to skate goofy the other day, Ben. You know how like in other sports you can skate regular, you can skate goofy?
Yes.
Well, I skate regular, and I think you skate goofy because you skate anti-rocker.
Oh, yeah. So then what would freestyle be?
Oh, that's called caveman. We've advanced farther than that. I'm joking.
Oh, it's all good. No, I love the friendly banter between freestyle, and I think it's good. I actually don't want to suppress it. I want to foster it.
No, I love talking shit. It's great. Yeah. But yeah, I believe I've made, and I mean, since it's gear talk, for the first time in 40 minutes, let's talk about gear.
Sure.
We made it.
We made it.
We made it to gear talk. So, I believe I've made the best skate of all time. Right here it is. And I mean that. Like I've said, I hope other companies do well. I've tried my best to support other stuff, but when it comes to what I believe is the actual most premium, easiest to use, most form-fitting, most comfortable skate in the entire world, here it is, everyone. It's the Seba CJ2 Carbon with not the extra liner, the liner attached, right? I believe that's the best boot for this reason. There's not an extra liner. Your foot goes all the way to the bottom. It's sunk into the sole plate. Oh, this is so hard to do because my camera's backwards. It's sunk into the sole plate. The frames are sunk up into the sole plate. Your foot's as close as it possibly can be to your sole plate. I think the only other thing that gets close to this would be the Aeon, but this is better than Aeon, obviously. And then, yeah, dude, symmetric frames are the best frames ever made. Maybe the Diridaris, the Entente ones are pretty sick. I've never tried them, and I heard they break. These are rock solid, best groove, best, like, longest lasting, fastest sliding plastic in the world. I think this right here, my humble opinion, best skate of all time. If you have like $700.
With that little caveat. What? Sorry.
Yeah.
What? You probably said it. What wheels are you on?
Oh, well, okay. They're 50/50 wheels.
Okay.
So, I mean, I had them. Like, I had them laying around. Like, I have some Yandy Chromas, but
the orange or blue?
The orange ones. I put them on, and I was all like, "These are pretty bright." It's kind of, I love Chroma, and I like Yandrel and all that, but I gotta wait till I got a different setup going on.
They're not quite as rocker.
They're just in the trunk.
Okay, dude. So let's just back up for a second, because last I saw, it was Sola.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what was the switch? What was the switch? What did I?
My knees hurt. My knees hurt. That's the switch. So I love them. I'll probably skate them again, so I can keep telling people metal or it doesn't count. Just to mess with everyone. But as far as like digging into a Royale stance right now, yeah, I can skate again, but I'm not at that level of let's like really hurt myself. If you're a normal person and you don't have any pain at all in your body, you can skate solos and you wouldn't bat an eye. Your boy is on the recovery, therefore I don't need to be grinding myself into these metal frames on like ledges because we only skate bad spots. So I had to buy the best plastic frame of all time, which is the symmetric. Say what you will, like about the company or anything like that. Like symmetric is the best, like plastic frame, and maybe the best sole plate too. Like while we're at it.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the thing. Is like I think it's important too that we can differentiate a company and a company's behavior from the performance of its products and the quality of its products.
Right.
Like, they're two separate things.
When it's so good, you can't deny it. Like, dude, like, I don't have a choice, man. Like, it's so good.
ZC says, "What's your big wheel setup?"
Same boot, because I have two of those boots. I have some like 10-year-old rollerblade frames that Rollerblade sent me, and I don't know what they're called. And then I went to this place here called but there's some like local like shop that sells like weights and hockey stuff or whatever, and I just bought some like cheap like $10 green wheels while I was there, because I was shopping for like a hockey stick, and I was like, let's get these wheels.
Do you like play hockey? What do you?
I dressed up as Casey Jones from the Ninja Turtles for Halloween.
Okay.
So I needed a hockey stick to complete the outfit.
Perfect.
Very convincing outfit for the record.
Okay.
Very cool mask too. And my girl dressed up as April O'Neil. It was great. And we brought a Leonardo pinata to the party. It was great.
I wish I was getting all these references, but unfortunately I'm not.
You never watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I have, but like I don't remember. I was a child. I don't remember almost anything about TMNT. I'm sorry, man.
Well, everyone else does. In the entire
everyone else
world
does,
except
and
you.
Everyone else can enjoy those references, because unfortunately I can't. So hockey stick or cheap orange wheels.
No, they're green. But yeah,
green. My bad. I thought you said.
Setup.
I'm thinking Andy still. I'm sorry.
The CJ with the rollerblade frames, and then this like random like wheels I got at the hockey store for $10.
So they're like not rec frames.
They're 80 mil. Yeah, they are. They're rec.
They are rec frames.
Okay, can get them.
Okay. I believe you. Yeah. I believe you.
I will.
For some reason, when you were talking about RB frames, for some reason, I used to have these. Do you remember these?
Oh, yeah. I didn't have the skates. I had those frames.
The switch frames, right?
So, okay, I was about to say those frames were terrible. At the time, revolutionary. And I would call it the very first big wheel street frame.
Yeah.
Before the ground control bigs, which is what made big wheel aggressive skating popular, was ground control. These frames right here were truly ahead of their time, and nobody at the time, nobody cared about like setups. Like we
What
weren't
do you
old
mean?
enough yet to care, I guess. Like,
What do you like? How they looked,
dude,
or
no, like no. So earlier in life, if you just gave me skates, I'd be like, oh, all right,
oh,
yeah, here they are. Put some ground controls on them, and I'm good. I'm done. Like,
right,
you
right.
know, the liner doesn't matter. Nothing matters. The wheel size and the wheel hardness doesn't matter. Just put them on,
Yeah, they
and I'm
roll.
gonna go. This was for someone that was all like, yeah, I want the 72s on the outside and the 58s on the inside or something like that. Something crazy. You could
Yeah, it
rock
is
them
crazy.
this
Like,
way and that way.
yeah.
Dude, I was so stupid that like, do you remember when ground control had the like the spacers you could move around? They were like diamond shapes
Yeah, the six
and you could
millimeter
move
ones,
the
I think,
whole.
right?
I was so stupid that I didn't even pay attention to that. So like, I'm sure all of the like axle holes were in different places and
Right.
all my wheels were like
Oh
just
my
like
god, like
bent
just
to the.
janked around. Oh
And I was
my,
just skating like that. And
it
it's
was
not
a
like I was a
different
kid.
time.
I wasn't a kid. I was like a grown man, and I
Yeah,
just didn't care.
right. It's just like, yeah,
And I feel
whatever.
like that wasn't. I wasn't the only person that felt that way. I wasn't the only person that was all like, "Yeah, I'm skating anti-rocker. Just give me some wheels, and I'm just gonna go do the rail."
Oh, 100%. That was me all day long. Just
Yeah,
just let me roll around and let's go grind shit.
but like Tom Heiser back then was such a genius, and he was already on the level that like I guess we're hoping to be now. That he was ready to rocker and do all this cool stuff, and rollerblading just wasn't ready.
They just weren't there yet. They just weren't there yet.
Yeah, so they were the first. I just wanted to give nod my cowboy hat to him.
The
There
old
you
tip
go.
of the
Thanks, Ben.
the old tip of the cat. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I had these, and I'm right there with you. Like, I was just like, I don't know why these axles are oval shape. I don't know what else is going on. I just, bro, whatever. Like, they came anti-rocker with I think 72s on the outside with these ones or something. But they also came with like 58s or some shit like that. I'm probably getting all these sizes wrong. But Mike and I talk about these actually every so often. And what people mention for riding flat is like like there's actually like they're dope frames and they're very innovative and very interesting. But unfortunately, there just wasn't. This is what I'm told. I never rode these flat or whatever. But they just don't really have any wheel bite protection.
yeah.
If
The
you're gonna
very
ride,
first time I ever tried to skate flat as an adult was this frame. And I remember thinking like, "Oh, this is made for flat. This is gonna work," without thinking about like, putting the middle wheel rockers the farthest
right,
far away. I
right,
didn't have any of the same wheels at the time, and the groove's way too big. And that's just because we didn't know yet, or maybe they had thought if they make the groove too shallow and small, which would have worked way better, they thought people, rollerbladers like us that didn't think at the time, would have been like, "Look at that tiny groove, can't grind with that."
yeah, that
Like,
doesn't make sense.
that is what we would have thought.
Yeah,
So happy, I mean, like, they tried. They shot their
they
shot. We're
tried.
still talking about them.
It's true. It's true. They were. I
So,
think this is a more important like innovation in rollerblading technology than we give it credit for. I feel like sometimes.
yeah.
Um. So what was it? The new. What am I thinking of? The suspension frames. Dude, what do you? I mean, what do you think of suspension frames in general? We've had physics. We've had the CRS. We've had the Kaiser suspension frames. Like, what's your take on suspension frames?
It's a great idea that's always gonna be problematic and break and cause issues because those are small parts that probably can't handle a lot of the force and impact that we give it. I don't think rollerblading has enough money to do it as well as it could be made right now, especially
Right.
smaller startup companies. And if you did do it, you better send those people like a full extra set of the like spacer hardware or whatever kind of like whatever the suspension part of that hardware is, just send the people extras because if you break one, like let's say it's this bearing spacer or whatever that has the urethane or whatever it is they're
The
using to like
CRS
take the
ones.
impact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're going to break one and then you're toast.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a full extra set of this stuff, and I hope that they are, I haven't skated any sort of thing like that since the Kaiser ones. You remember the freestyle Kaiser ones?
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, those were garbage.
Yeah, I
But
did not have a good time on these. Yeah.
no. Look at that entire setup, dude. That person quit skating. Like that made them quit.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot going on here. Armani, is this Benny Harmanis? Armani
I don't know.
frames? It's like an ode to Armani Exchange with the little bird here. I know that.
I will say I love the legacy idea. I loved that you could move that backslide plate around.
That is interesting. Yeah.
So you could
like, yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So you could shift it forward or back or neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
However, in my mind, why not just extend it to both ends of the sole plate, like where the gaps are, and then just make the groove a little wider, and you are done.
Right. Instead of all this added complexity.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes less is more, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the best groove I ever had was the NIM V1 make your own groove sole plate.
Make your own groove. Do they even call it that?
Yeah, I talked about this a long time ago, but the very first NIM sole, they had forgotten to like grind a groove into it. So they like their ad campaign was make your own groove. They got Dustin Latimer to go skate a curb. And, like,
that's awesome. That's like awesome marketing, or how they twisted it there.
So like I think those are already the V2s. Those are the V1s. The second ones.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, those were the V1s. See, there's no groove.
I was gonna say, is this? Yeah.
There's no groove.
So they literally just were like, "Oops, we designed the sole plate. We forgot the groove."
You would think that's a bummer, but whenever it's your turn to like just literally grind it in yourself, it's perfect because it's how you do the trick.
That is kind of fun. You take ownership over it.
Also, the way that you mistrial and the way that you torque sole is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So like you really dial it in from every like angle that you need, and that's pretty cool, man.
That is dope. I never did skate NIMS or SSMs or anything. Did you skate? What are these? Formula frames?
Formula something, I think. Yeah, I skated those. I loved them.
You did?
Yeah, they're great, man.
Mike and I were talking about this because who is it that has the patent on removable H blocks? Was it
somebody has a patent on that?
Yeah, it's like, is it K2? I think it might be K2.
No way.
Yeah, somebody has a patent on F1 frames. Shout out in chat.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, is like they've been able to skirt around it. I think ground control has been able to skirt. Maybe it's ground control has the patent. There's a reason why removable H blocks, I don't know, like kind of went away for a while. Someone was enforcing it.
Yeah, because you could remove the Murda block. I'm pretty sure you could remove the Able frame block too, couldn't you?
That's true. Yeah, I think that was before they started cracking down on the patent rights. Yeah, it was K2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I have some Solomon frames in the car that I see on the top. You can take the H block out.
Right.
They're also old. So.
Right. No, I agree. Like there's like there's, and so I think this is right around this time. This is at least what Mike tells me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is why they have this crazy, or this is part of why, at least he was saying, they might have this crazy design, because it's less of like, hey, it's not the removable H block. They're trying to skirt around the patent where it's more of a structural piece instead of just I don't know. That's
a cool idea.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever buy just a new sidewall. I think I would just buy a brand new frame.
Same.
I think I'd spend the $20 extra and get the whole new thing.
Same. I understand the concept of like prime frames where it's like cool. It's just the metal chassis and the metal core, and you swap the sidewalls.
That's cool.
Yeah, but with this, yeah, to your point, it's just like, dude, I would probably spring another $20, $25, $30, and just get the full thing.
Yeah, man, I kind of want to try those. I've never tried the prime ones. You know that Justin Thursday guy makes all the cool looking designs and stuff. Have you tried them?
You
tried every frame.
I haven't tried Justin Thursday prime frame walls. I haven't tried the Justin Thursday stuff, but I've tried a handful. Like Flubbo makes some cool frame walls. and just different.
Look at how cool it is.
It is cool, man. Law, I think this has been a huge step change. We actually talked about this on stream not too long ago. Like, hey, what has been the most innovative, pivotal, sort of innovative? I don't know if I said innovative twice already. Invention, discovery, whatever. And a lot of people say the prime frame because it opens up to so many different possibilities.
Wow. Yeah, look at the Crawfords, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, those are wild.
Wow, those are cool looking.
Oh, over here,
I
yeah.
would totally skate these. I just keep forgetting to try it.
Yeah.
I totally keep forgetting. Because I don't think they're on a lot of skate shop sites.
Are you talking about the prime frames or the frame walls?
I'm talking about the frame walls, like Justin Thursday. Like if you go, like let's say I get a oakcityskate.com, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't see Justin Thursday on there. Like I don't, so I don't even think about it, and I'm like, oh, all right.
That's a good point, dude. Like, what is it? Skate parts.
I mean, same for Symmetrics though, and I bought those. They're not on Oak City, but I know that from like past endeavors. So I'm sure a lot of people feel that way about them too.
No, that's a really good point. It's because if you don't go consciously looking for it, if you're people like me, where like I'm like, okay, let me go browse Oak City for the things I want, or browse Intuition or whatever, and it's not on there, then it doesn't exist unless someone specifically tells you about it and you go actively searching for it. What do you think about these, big dog?
I mean, they are clear, aren't they? It's not clear how I feel about them.
Ooh.
Zing. Give me like 1 sec. I just gotta tell my girlfriend goodbye. She's going to work.
Dude, send it. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. 1 sec.
Dude, $8. So these are not for skating. So if you want to display only, skate at your own risk, clear Borkland Zoo, Kaiser Fluid 4s. Let me catch on my chat. I've been neglecting chat. I'm trying so hard. Nick, didn't K2 pretty much copy Caltic's groove for flat? I remember Mushroom Blading Joey mentioning something like that when he talked about their K2 days. Yeah. Ground Control, Featherlight 4, removable H-block feels really cheap. It does feel light. Yeah. Cheap? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back and take another look. All right. I think he's back.
I'm like the worst podcast guest. I'm sorry, dude.
Dude, no, you're not.
I'm like constantly getting up and getting cowboy hats.
Dude, we're just BSing.
What a random ass frame. I feel like some people would like that. However,
I've seen a few clear frames. Like just recently, we were watching some old Frankie Morales clips, like yesterday, and it was a Frankie. I wish I could find the video.
I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. But these are not for skating, Cody.
What are they for? Looking?
No, they're to stir. You know, they're stirrers. They can act as scrapers when your windows are icy on your car. Yeah, they're not for skating though. I think they made these and then didn't realize that they're, when you skate them, they just break. Because didn't they have a lot of problems with the Danny Beer clear shell for a long time or something?
I think.
Or like finding the right material.
I think anytime you're doing something like that, you're going to mess with the integrity of a boot. Like,
yeah.
I don't think these things are meant to be clear. I don't think that's ever going to be the strongest material. That doesn't make any sense if it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whenever it comes to my stuff, and I mean this too, like let's say I ever poured wheels, for instance, if that's something that people do, I would never make a goofy color, or I would never inject a bunch of dye into it because I know it's going to mess with the integrity of the wheel. Right. Go all white. That's the best kind of wheel to me. Mm-hmm. It's going to last forever, and I'm buying these things to use them, not to have everyone think that they're pretty. Which I have a question. I'm a hypocrite because I have black wheels.
Well, I was going to ask. That's exactly what I was going to ask. Is because like Murda Militia wheels, I have dead wheels on mine. Murda Militia wheels are black. It seems, because I understand the notion of like anything you add. It seems like anything you add to the urethane, it's just going to inevitably degrade the quality. it seems like that from its natural state. I'm sure you can add something. I'm sure there's exceptions, whatever. But like to your point, the more you like meddle with it, like those meddling kids, the worse it gets. But it's been my little anecdotal personal experience, and I've heard from other people that like black wheels actually seem to be the exception. Maybe
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a scientist. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into a wheel that would cause it to be fantastic or trash, and there's a bunch of stuff that can happen. Like if you buy like cheap Lebetas, they're gonna be whack. You know,
Sure.
if you buy nicer wheels and inject the wrong like dye color into them, you're gonna take these great wheels and turn them to garbage. So there's a bunch of different ways to make a bad wheel. Hard to put them all in the same box.
We have 69 viewers, by the way.
Whoa, 420,
right now.
69. Let's go. All right, sorry. You do that. You do that all the time. I'm quoting you when I say that kind of stuff.
I know. I do it all the time. I'm constantly in my normal ass life. I'll be in the grocery store and something will be 69 cents. Be like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I noticed that in some video you called a porn star guy a P star, and you said, sorry if that ruffles anyone's feathers. And then later in the video you said you made a 69 joke, and I was all like, but porn star was where you draw the line?
Yeah,
like
really, Ben? Nice consistency, guy.
No, it's funny. I'm like, I laugh and I think it's hilarious. I love it.
No,
so
it's like, well, so I don't want to go down this rabbit hole too far, but like,
I do.
Because every YouTube video is transcribed, right? AI or whatever transcribes that. There's like, an underlying code that has all the words that are said in the video.
Oh, I know.
Right. And so if you say the word porn 92 times in whatever, a porn star instructional, it's like, okay, well, cool. Like if we're trying to get kids into the sport, I'm pretty confident, maybe, could be wrong, but YouTube's probably not going to promote a video to kids where the word porn or porn star is used 69 different times.
Right. I get you. And if somebody's MO is to attract children into the thing, then I guess I get it. I don't care if kids skate or not.
Sure.
So that's no one will like what I have to say about that, but I'm cool with how we have it. I think right now it's really sick.
So the question is, like, in the next gen, I'm sorry to cut you off. In the next, I mean, like, I agree. I think what we have right now is fantastic. We have a bunch of cool dudes that, like, hey, have money to buy dope stuff and support the industry and whatever. I mean, the question is, like, okay, next generation. Is it just like, I mean,
they'll come if they want. We can't.
The market will decide.
And we definitely can't make it so kiddie that, like that it's goofy for us.
Sure.
Because we're the main user base.
Sure.
And those kids are only going to stay kids for like 4 or 5 more years after they start skating. And then they're adults. Probably if you start skating at the age of 13, you're only a kid for 5 more years. And you're definitely a shithead after only 2 of those 5 years.
That's true.
So I don't know, man. I don't think this is a completely different conversation, not Gear Talk related.
It's true, but I mean, we're not limited.
Yeah, like as far as like our culture and skating's identity is concerned, like I don't think we should I don't want to call it whitewashing. I'll call it kid washing. Sure. I don't think we should kid wash it.
Sure.
I think we should be who we are. And I like that a bunch of grown ass adults are out here doing cool shit for their own community that they're literally creating by themselves. That's sick.
Yeah, no. Everyone
also
is so sorry. I'm just reading Dave's question or Dave's comment here. No, it's totally true. I was like, I prefaced the whole video. I'm sorry. What you said, Cody, let me back up. I totally agree with what you said, because it's like, hey, we need to be who we are. We need to be the culture. Like, don't change who we are, what we stand for as a community, because that just dilutes what we are. It dilutes the community. But I also realized that I think sorry, go ahead.
A 14-year-old kid also probably made up the name porn star.
That's probably true.
It made up the name.
Right. Right.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I guess too, it's like, okay, So if we step back from the kid aspect of it, right? If we ignore the kid aspect of it, YouTube, if you're producing content and the goal,
I know.
What's that?
I know.
Yeah.
The goal is to reach a wider audience, and you don't want to flag your own video before you even get it out. I get it.
Well, listen, I would love to. I don't want. It's like I am not like, oh, well, we shouldn't be saying porn because it's bad. No, I'm saying I just don't want our
doing it right
content
now
to be artificially suppressed. Honestly.
Yeah. No, I get you. I put an asterisk. I made a how to do a P-star video, and I had to put an asterisk on the O just so YouTube didn't flag it or something.
Right.
Like
Right.
I understand.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way. But like, there's reality, there's what we want, and then there's like, okay, like what's the best practice to actually, try to get.
I do it too. I'm always gonna rib you a little bit though.
No, I love it.
You can rib me right back.
No,
Great.
like
we're boys.
No, yeah, absolutely. I think we can like disagree, and it can all be good about certain things.
Yeah, we don't disagree. You and I do not disagree.
Yeah,
I believe what you're doing is right.
I don't like doing it. I just want to be clear. I don't like doing it. To your point, I don't like changing. I don't like diluting. I don't like conforming. I don't like doing it. It's not like I'm an advocate for this. It's just like I think it's an unfortunate, necessary evil in a certain way, but I could be completely just wrong on that. I don't know.
No. I mean, you're right, dude. The algorithm will get you, so watch out.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Dude, can we talk about how Zach is just yoked? Does he all he does is cook, lift, and skate? What is his?
He's also a personal trainer. He's like a fitness trainer.
What does this guy not do, bro?
He's the reason Mason's also jacked. Like he showed Mason how to work out and like do like his diet and stuff. And if you look at Mason in this video, Mason's also super yoked.
Yes. Well, I remember seeing him at the Ends premiere.
Yeah.
God, dude.
I mean, that's not a bad hobby. Like treating yourself right is like a great hobby.
Yeah.
We should. Well, I mean, you do it. You're jacked, dude.
I'm not jacked, but I try to go to the
booty
gymnasium.
Shorts yesterday. The booty short video.
Oh yeah. Well, that was
my torque soul.
Dude, fuck that trick, dude.
You did it,
bro.
Good job.
Let's just not even. I literally threw my skates and camera in the car. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym. On the way back, I'm gonna like try this trick. Like 3 hours later, and just angry, dude. I ran out of water. I was scared of the trick. I was just being a bitch, and like, I don't know. I was throwing a fit, but
anyway. I have a rule for that.
What's that?
If you can't do it in 5 tries, you can't do it. Try again tomorrow. And I haven't been pissed off in years. I just have a great time.
Interesting.
It's definitely like a defeatist vibe. Don't follow my directions because you're good at skating.
I don't know, man, but I'm also angry almost every time I skate because I choose a trick that's like just beyond my reach and then just force it almost every time.
Yeah.
So nobody likes forced tricks.
I feel like I've learned all the tricks I'm gonna learn, and now I just want to find stuff to do them on.
I dig it.
I'm like, all right, I don't need to learn back Savannah. I'm good.
Yeah,
like I don't need that in the repertoire. Like,
I think that's an important like distinction to make. Like, there are some people like I am kind of in that boat. I like to learn different switch ups. That's sort of my outlet for creativity, because otherwise I don't do a lot of creative skating. But I'm like, oh, cool, I'll learn a new switch up. But beyond that, like there's the group of skaters like kind of that share your sentiment where it's like, hey, I have my like whatever bag of tricks. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm just trying to have a good time and do them on different fun obstacles and have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the goal. I don't know. Doing really sick. Every time you do a soul grind, it's different. So I don't need to learn a bunch of different tricks. Right. The same ones are always different. Whatever. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Any new products that you're excited about? We talked about the white mesmers a little bit. So we did talk about. I actually think I'm going to make a video on this. The year of the white skate, dude. There's like 8, bro. We went through them all.
This happens every year.
White skates?
No. A company will release a colorway, and every other company will release the same colorway. This happens all the time. But this time it's like really, really obvious. Hey, that's me. You're not in this video, Andrew Beard, are you?
Yeah, I was
Did you
confused for a
visit
second. I
from
don't
New
know.
Orleans?
Oh, maybe he's just saying like, oh, like, hey, I
Oh.
just do the tricks. I think that's see, that's the
Yeah,
tough part of following
appreciate
chat.
that.
Sometimes you don't know the context, bro, or you lost the context 5 minutes ago.
It's things I'm excited for. All right, so I'm obviously standing for Seba right now. Like I'm on that train. I'm never getting off. If I had to get off again, of course I like giving my money to Billy O'Neill and Jon Julio. I think that they are godsend for rollerblading. And Frankie Morales while we're at it. Very cool. Happy we have top tier skaters doing top tier things. I also think, because I know you're standing for faction, that the white factions look pretty sick. Now, I don't know if I'll ever buy them, but like if I had to say like what's a new product that I'm excited for, that one looked pretty sick. It's pretty cool. I don't know anything else about them though. So
we will all be able to learn a little bit more about them here very soon. I think they're shipping. I think they're like kind of shipping
good.
now. Sorry.
Cool. Good.
So yeah, hopefully different media sources will have in some information, some firsthand information on them soon. What do you
skate really quick? I think you're talking about BG20 because there was a lot of Royales in BG20, but I'm here for it. Royale's beautiful, and he was doing crazy stuff. And if you do one thing well, I'd rather watch you do that than watch a bunch of other people like flail around trying to do the most. What was on screen there? Because I was ranting.
It was just the
there they are.
The factions, yeah.
425.
That's actually the next point I wanted to bring up was I don't think we've talked about it before. Maybe we have. So there are there's a lot of people that say in the community that say, hey, we need to make skates more affordable to attract more people to the sport because there is a large barrier to entry in terms of cost. Do the skates fit? Are they uncomfortable? Are they this, that, the other, whatever?
Sure.
And
by a cult.
By a cult, right? By a sweat. I agree with that. It's like, hey, there are entry level priced skates out there that you can buy complete for 150, 175, sub $200. So, and if you look like someone, I think it was Mike looked this up. He brought up an old Roller Warehouse or Inline Warehouse, like physical catalog or whatever. And if you look through the prices from like a dozen years ago, some of them are like rival or higher than today's prices.
Yeah. I don't think there was $400 skates back in like 2002. But I mean, I remember every pro model was like $299. Every single one for sure was at least $300. Like if you were going to get any USD would come out with a line of thrones, and they'd just have every pro rider would have their own model, and they'd all be $300, and the team skate would maybe be like $249 or $199 if you were lucky.
Oh, is Clark in chat right now?
Wait, also, like 425. If you think about faction, oh gosh, Clark's in chat. Well, he's gonna.
Oh, wait, I don't know if Dave is just calling him.
He's probably about to disagree with what I'm going to say here, but like,
I think Dave is just setting up a smoke signal. Maybe I'm not sure.
Okay. From what I know, smaller batch run, smaller company, making what I think is a premium carbon model. So if you're making smaller quantities, often the price is higher to do. The dude's a rollerblader, been around for a long time. So yeah, he's got to charge a little bit more because it probably costs him more to make. It makes sense. But like if it's a good product and you say it is, I've never skated them, then $425 for a rollerblader owned smaller company is still really fair if the quality's good.
Yeah.
Also, let's not be so cheap, man. If we're just trying to be cheap all the time, then we're gonna have trash products. And I like nice things.
Well, you know what's interesting, dude, is if we just step. Well, this is not a good example.
Oh, what are we doing?
Well, so the topic or like the idea here is like this topic comes up on stream every so often. The affordability of skates or lack thereof. But if we like our skates are built, engineered purposefully to get beat the shit out of. It's not like a $8,500 road bike that's like, hey, you're hopefully going to be on paved pavement, and yeah, you might wreck. But like, our skates know at the beginning of their life they're going to get their shit kicked in.
Yeah.
And they're made for that reason. So just take another step back. It's like, hey, if you look at other hobbies that grown men do, golf, skiing, bicycling, and you look at the initial cost, like, dude, our sport starts to look pretty damn affordable, actually. And you can go to a free skate park in most places.
Yeah.
Like,
a set of golf
or the
clubs
street.
is ridiculous, dude.
A set of what?
A set of golf clubs, ridiculous.
Yeah.
$1,000 if you want like a good set.
And I'm not saying we shouldn't strive for affordability. I'm not saying like, hey, let's just jack up the price of skates and make them ridiculous. But I'm saying, like, I think the price of a lot of our skates are pretty the spectrum, because there's the initials. You can buy sub $200 skates, or you can buy the Lamborghini Adapt skates for $49,000 or whatever.
No.
So anyway, I don't know.
I don't need it to be $1,000 good.
Right.
No.
Yeah, boot only.
But 1,400 boot? No.
Yeah.
Like, I like where you're going. You're gonna sell not as many, but that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
We got our Ferrari.
We got our Ferrari of the inline community here. All right, switching gears. Takeshi Yasutoko just put up a School of Roll video.
Have you watched it?
No. Do you want to watch? Do you want to just let it play?
Is he skating street? I want to watch it.
I don't know. Let's watch it and let's react to it. How about that?
Takeshi is a goat of our sport that we don't talk about enough.
Bro, exactly. I mean, he finally just got a pro skate after 200 years of being the GOAT. Like, what?
Well, when you don't, I mean, like, he's active, obviously. He does his own thing, cool. But, like, he's not, like, I didn't see him, I didn't see him at Blade Cup. I didn't see him at Frankie, because he'd probably win. But, like, if he wanted to come do that, like, yeah, he would be the GOAT. He's one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he might not be, I don't think he could beat Broskow in a game of Blade on a P-rail.
Sure.
But I know he can wash everyone on Earth on a ramp.
On a ramp, yeah. On, like, basically any transition.
Any ramp. It doesn't matter. Like, I've seen him skate a mini ramp, and I was floored. I was like, oh, this guy's actually good.
Okay, so he's not skating street. He's skating roof. He's not skating street, bro. He's skating roof.
No, that's so sick. Look at him go, dude. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's ready to prove the world wrong.
I'm saying, dude.
What are you doing?
This is wow. This is like parkour shit, dude.
I didn't see this coming.
No, me neither, dude. I really thought we were in for another park or vert at it. This is wild.
They're skating an abandoned school in Japan. Yeah. I heard about this.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about this?
I feel like I've heard it, but I had no. Oh, wow.
Whoa!
I've heard about it, but I don't. That's the extent of it. I heard like it happened, maybe. Bro, there has to be. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go back. I feel like if we could read Japanese, like they go slow mo. They go slow mo right here, so it probably says something of significance. I feel like
probably
like a little Easter egg there.
That's sick.
So an abandoned school. What do you think of his pro Aeons here? Like with the, what are they, 70, 68s, I think?
I guess it makes sense if all you ride is ramps and you don't grind.
Or you do parkour through abandoned schools. This is wild, dude. This looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was really weird to see Takeshi do.
I love it. So we're halfway through. At least we're only halfway through the video so far, but
it's over.
Maybe it's just the credits from here on, or B-roll. Oh, I think they show like B-roll and fails, or like some of the bails and stuff. That's cool.
That is a gratuitous outro. Half the video is the outro.
50% outro. That's funny.
Yeah, it's all the falls.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I like seeing behind the scenes. I think that's cool. I think that's why Jumbo is so damn popular, dude, is because people like seeing the BTS.
I don't think Jumbo's that popular. I think
dude,
you're really nice, and I'm really, really grateful for the people that care. But like, as far as bro, your channel has like 8,000 subbies.
Yeah, but dude, I've made. If you look at my crap, I have well over 500 uploads. Bro, you have how many?
True.
You know what I mean?
Of Jumbo and not my old stuff that I need to private and I keep forgetting.
Like how many Jumbo episodes? Yeah.
Probably like 18.
Exactly, dude.
That's true. Yeah, I need to quit beating myself up.
Dude, you should. No, people love Jumbo, and it's not just me fluffing you up, bro. I love it because it's like all the things we outlined earlier. It's like fun people, amazingly high-level skating. You get to see behind the scenes. You get to feel like you're there. You're interacting with this fun, awesome crew. It's a whole ass vibe, dude.
Dude, Takeshi's having trouble doing a Unity assist slide on a picnic table.
I love it.
That's pretty sick. I like that. I would I would love to see like him come to. I want him to come to like a Blade Cup or something. Like I think that would blow everyone's minds. I think that's worth USD. If you're listening, we know you're not actually listening, but if you were listening, send Takeshi to Blade Cup. That'd be so interesting.
Dude, you can see everyone in chat. You literally can see everyone in chat.
Me? Oh, I haven't been reading the chat again.
Gosh, well, no, I'm just saying everyone is in chat. Just like, you know, I don't know. I love how humble you are, Cody, and I hope that doesn't change, and I'm sure it won't. But like, dude, people love Jumbo, and it's for a reason. But anyway,
no, I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. All right, man. So we're halfway through the year. It's June. Okay. It's June, man. What's the second half of 2023 looking like for Cody Sanders and Jumbo? What are we looking at, man? Like the rest of the year, are we just gonna keep our heads down and working on stuff? I know you're juggling a bunch of balls with different possible VODs that you sort of teased earlier. What's the rest of the year looking like?
So, okay, we almost killed Mick on our last session because it was too hot to skate. We actually almost killed him. A couple sessions prior to that, Caleb was in the same boat, like almost throwing up because it's hot and it's hard to skate like this. And going on these 6, 7, 8 hour long missions isn't going to make much sense for the next few months. So we have some stuff coming out. So I want to do one more long boy before summertime is really here. And then after that, I want to focus on the other stuff. Right. Like Jumbo's, obviously we talked about earlier, it's more than that. Like I want to do something that's quicker and easier to film since it's so hard outside right now. And my camera sucks in the dark too. Also, I don't like watching night footage. It just doesn't do it for me. So I don't want to film it if I don't like watching it. Yeah. So yeah, dude, I want to get back on Tutorial Plus. I want to talk about the unwritten rules of rollerblading because if they're unwritten, let's freaking write them. That's what I say. So like, I loved that. That's what made me start YouTube was freaking trick tutorials. That's why I started doing this because I saw so many bad ones that I wanted to make good ones. And then that was okay. Then I got hurt and I didn't do them for over a year. That was a bummer. Now I'm back. So maybe let's do that. I want to do a game of Blade. I'd love to do, take, Andrew Broom versus somebody else that's good. Andrew versus Mick, game of Blade on like a down rail would be so cool. No one's done like street game of Blade since Haffy.
Nope. Nobody.
That doesn't exist because it's dangerous and it's stupid and it's really pointless.
Well, I was just thinking too how him and Farmer played their game on this handrail and it's all switched, dude. I was thinking about that literally yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we can do that. Why can't we do that?
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. It's like the proof of concept is there, right? There's no question. Like these are popular. Like street games of Blade. We've talked about it before. You and I have, where it's like, dude, if you want to make, a splash, like just do good, fun, high level Maybe not even high level, but gains the blade.
No, well, we'll keep the level a little high.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah,
either way, like entertaining levels of skating, like, you know, like Broom and Mick or whomever.
Anthony and Zach Gutweiler's a weird mix.
Exactly.
Oh, honestly, if anyone comes to town, like I know there's a few people talking about coming to town soon. Like, let's put you in there. Let's throw you to the wolves. See what you can do. I love that idea. Like
who's coming to town?
Corey English. He's always like, hey man, might be in Austin.
All
Corey
right.
English, pretty good. He's a YouTube personality. He's a part of he's on our team.
Definitely.
So let's, you know, we're gonna throw you to the wolves, buddy. How about that? That sounds fun. I don't know, Ben, if you ever come back to town, you know, we'll take you to some awful spot.
Dude, yeah, humbling. Absolutely
That'd be
humbling.
great.
I'll have to put on my flat setup for that one.
Yeah, or we won't let you play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I'll be able to roll around on this. The spots you guys skate are so gnarly. I'm like, dude, I couldn't even skate the stupid ass box. And not stupid. That's not stupid. I'm sorry, but I couldn't.
No, it's stupid.
I couldn't skate the damn bank to box. And I'm like, dude, these guys are out in the streets getting after it. I'm like, dude, I couldn't hang.
Oh,
anyway,
look at this. So yeah, I want to do some of the shorter stuff. I want to think. I'm trying to think of like what hasn't been done, or what has been done but not well. I'm just trying to think because obviously, like, people have vlogs. Like you have a vlog in a sense.
basically, yeah.
And I'm doing a vlog just a little differently. Like I'm trying my best to like think like what would be interesting to watch. Like whenever I watch other stuff, I've talked about this in the past. I got into BMX because my girl BMXs. Whenever I started doing it, I didn't know what I was doing, so I just got on YouTube because that's what new people do. And for the first time in my life, I was like, "Oh, I'm a new person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a new person that knows nothing about BMX. This is what new people in skating probably think too." I immediately my wheels started turning. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna remember this moment and how I think and what I'm searching for right now."
Right.
And I was like, you know, BMX, how to be. I was like real basic terms.
Yeah.
I didn't know any pros names. I didn't know jack.
Sure.
And I found one YouTube channel. It's a lot like Jumbo.
Yep.
Because I kind of stole their formula and just brought it over. It's a little different. I think I do it a little different. It's not quite as like, hey fellas, so today like and subscribe. Like,
right,
you know,
right.
I don't do that bullshit. But I might. Yeah, I thought about, I don't know. That I'm just trying to think outside the box a little bit. Or like within the box but hitting the borders.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think when you're starting something new like that too. I was just, dude, it's crazy. I was just literally just thinking about all this shit like within the last 48 hours. Like it's okay to look at Jumbo. Like, I don't know. Actually, I don't want to speak for you, but for people who are like starting a channel or starting that, find someone who's already doing something you think is cool, and then like do your best to imitate what they're doing, and along the way you will find your own style, right? You have to start somewhere. Who better than to start than the person that is doing exactly what you want to do, and along the way you will develop your own style, is my opinion.
Yeah, I used to do this kind of stuff anyway. Like I have like a bunch of old edits to where like did he count that? Go back really quick. Did he count that? Like,
damn, I don't know how you even sell it, dude. I didn't even see what.
Because I wanted to ask about this. Like, so Farmer did In-Spin Sweaty. I'm pretty sure Farmer landed on
Lava AF.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I don't know if they counted that or not.
I think they count. Go back. They high five.
Go back. Oh, they do high five? Okay, so hold on. Let's just start from Farmer here. So Farmer does his half cab sweaty or whatever.
Look, I get it. It's switch. It's a down rail. Oh, he did far side. No, Farmer landed far side. So yeah, I mean he did.
Okay, so they did
far
match.
Side Mizu.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. In-spin far side Mizu is sick.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry that I said sweat stance. I didn't mean it.
It's fine. I didn't know. Okay. So now that we've got fun, now that we're talking about the best in the sport, like we could even play with them at all.
All this is switch, by the way. Everyone who's watching, if you're not familiar with this, it's Chris Farmer and Chris Happy, and they're all playing. Every trick you see is switch. Insane.
If I was playing on this rail, if I even made it to the bottom, I'd count whatever it was. like a non-boot spread misfit far side, I'd be like, I did it.
Yep. Yep. No, it counted. It all counts.
Yeah, I didn't fall. Dude, yeah, gear talk. Somebody just said gear talk. So Ben is on the tee. Oh, what? Are you on the tee?
No. That's funny as shit. Igor, I didn't even like. That's funny. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
that's
yeah,
funny.
no. I like maybe someday, not today.
Hey, you can't get, yeah, whenever I'm 60, whatever it is Mike Tyson's taking right now,
Bro.
guarantee your boy's going to find that
Yeah.
and stay healthy.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
What? No
Facts,
shame.
dude.
I don't know. Help me. What were we talking about?
We were talking about, man, I'm sorry. I Farmer just did switch TTP. It's stupid.
You're fine. I'm like reading the chat and messing up. So I, once again, don't know how you do this.
No. Okay. I was talking about, hey, copy Cody Sanders. We were talking about far side stuff. You were, where the direction the channel's going to go during these hot damn months, stuff like that.
I want to answer a couple of these.
Sure, please.
Somebody said, Martz said,
yeah, that's Nick. That's a big homie from San Antonio. Nick.
Gosh, that was 10 minutes ago. Sorry, homie. He said, I like your old skate reviews. Well,
right.
As fun as that was, one, my crisis is over. I will not be buying any other skate. And then two, if I'm about to start making stuff, and I am, I feel bad taking other companies' products and being like, here's what I think about this. And here's, this is garbage, because like I could never say that if I have my own stuff. I feel like it's like mean. Oh, this is old, bro. Don't show this one.
Why?
I didn't even have a real camera. I think
this is the old days. This is the good old days. This is where it all started.
This is COVID. This is me having nothing to do during COVID.
Right, here we are, dog.
Like brand new, like everyone was on lockdown and I was bored in a garage. So whatever. Yeah, I can't do the reviews anymore. So there's a way around it. I found a way around it. I can do setups. I can do the jumbo setups to where we talk about our setups and why we skate them. I can't go buy then this skate a them skate and then talk about what I like and hate about it.
Well, can we talk real quick about why are these wheels different than those wheels, Cody?
Because I only had those wheels at the time.
Wait, are you riding flat here?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, okay, I saw that.
I just like I just rode those wheels a little bit more on the inside, and they just grinded down.
I see. They just just from grinding ledges and stuff, they get smaller, perfectly smaller circumference over time.
Yeah, it just looks like it's anti because I grinded on them so much.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you would never be caught skating caveman.
Caveman is freestyle.
Oh my bad. What was the other one? Goofy.
Goofy. I'm skating Goofy here.
Oh my god.
I'm just playing with everyone. I skate all kinds of ways.
Just messing with you.
There was a couple of years back, I was even going to skate the 50/50 juice blocks.
I have the G box on order
because I don't think that they're even good. No offense,
sure.
to Lawrence, but like there's no purpose in that. Oof, I remember that. These were way too small for me, and I skated them for 2 weeks. And I wanted there's so many things, dude, I want to love. Like, I want to love them. I do. And I want them to have success. I want to love Mesmers. I want to love Gods. I actually can skate Gods, but they're just a little too colorful.
You said you actually can skate Gods?
I can skate the carbons. I like USD carbons, and that's realistically all they are. It's just USD carbons, but Frankie runs it. But like a little loud for me.
Sure. You're not part of the Air or the Jordan. Do you know what Black Air Force Energy is?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if we've talked about that before. I just learned recently what Black Air Force Energy is.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking about how basically all the God skates, not all, but like most of the God skates like are basically Jordan replicas.
Yeah.
is my understanding.
Dude, make a black Air Force Gods. That's player. Why not? Why not?
Send it, bro.
I
I
think
bet it would fly off the shelves, dude. We were talking about if there was a skate that was black Air Force energy, what skate would it be? And people said like Black Colts and
Air Force energy on a Colt? Hold on. Slow down, everyone. That's not correct. We don't have an equivalent to that. That we need to make it.
Okay.
Nothing's even close.
Yeah.
So, damn, this is a throw. I haven't watched this in years, bro. I saw, BIM5. What up, player? That's sick. I'm happy that you got back into it. Love that. I get messages like that from time to time, and like that reinforces me to want to keep doing all this hard work. Is people saying like, "Hey, just got back into skating." Like, wow, like, "Hey, I'm the only rollerblader in my small town." And every time I get a message like that, I'm like, "Okay, I'm stressed out," or I don't think I can do this anymore. I have too much going on. I'm like, "All right, slow down. Like, this is still good. We can still do it." So we'll see. I'm about to start a new job on the 5th.
Oh, you are, dude. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I
What's
mean,
going on with it?
nobody cares about my job, but
Bullshit.
here's how it relates to skating.
Yes.
All right, summer's hot, so I'm not gonna be able to do For the Streets for a few more months. I'm gonna do one more though for the merch drop because you got to. Then I'm gonna call it season finale until next season.
Sure.
Skate season, lol. But we'll do things all summer, just shorter things. Okay. I want to drop this last For the Streets before I start this new job because I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. I'm like a senior IT technician for a college.
Daddy, let's go.
Oh, I am not. Like, I don't, I'm not ready. Like, I'm going to be doing stuff that, like, on my old job, like, the engineers were doing. I'd have to, I'd be like, oh, this is too much for me. I better send it to these folks. Now I'm going to be doing that. And I have no clue what's coming. So I'm a little scared. I'm a little stressed out. And then to go from a week of burning my brain with technical this and that to going out on the weekend and burning my body. I don't know if you can tell I'm sunburnt from all this nonsense. And then the next day doing like an 8 to 12 hour editing work day to put this out. And then going back to work on Monday and doing it all again. Fucking Jesus. Like, it's going to be so nuts. So I'm going to do as much as I can before the 5th. And then while I'm acclimating to this new way of life and summer, I'm going to do the smaller parts. And I think that that's how things are going to go. I'm very excited for this.
Well, that's exciting, man. Congrats on the new job. I didn't realize that you landed that one. So congrats.
I spaced it. Oh, I got it like back in April, actually. It was kind of wishy-washy for a month, but I actually signed on the dotted line. And I told them, like, I don't want to start for a little bit longer. They let me just have, like, a long break. I'm pretty juiced.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Don't play. Why are we watching this old shit?
Why? Dude, every time you come on, I actually love putting it on because you're always like, why are we watching this old? I haven't seen this in a decade, this and that and the other. So it's your responses that keep me doing it. Because you're like, why are we watching this?
Look at my brown hair.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Dang, that's weird. It makes it seem like it was a really long time ago, but no, I just grayed really quickly all at once.
I did gray.
This premature gray, dude. It's a bummer.
I was just gonna let this play, while we chit chat, and just be a distraction.
That's fine.
Why is the Austin crew so good? What is it? What is it about your culture that makes people good at rollerblading?
Real quick. No, I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, so what makes us good?
Wait.
No, you're fine. Okay, yeah, I do want to talk about this really quick. This is just old thoughts and old memories and things. Whenever you comment on people's stuff on the internet, and I'm a hater, avid hater.
You're a B-magger.
But I've also been hated on quite a bit in my life. I don't remember anything good said about this edit. But all I do remember being said about it was I'm the joke of USD. Oof. And in the future, I don't care. And it doesn't really matter, but I do remember it.
Sure.
And
Sure.
I don't know, like I just appreciate all of the good comments that tried their best to like combat the one or two bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So if you've ever said anything nice, like shout out to y'all. Y'all are cool. Because yeah, like I talk a lot of shit too, and I'm sure I actually accidentally cut into a lot of people all the time. But I also try to show a lot of love, and I'm happy that you know, if you're out here showing love at all, appreciate it. Keep doing it because God knows we all need it.
Yeah.
Because there's one or two of us named Ben or Cody that might say some fucked up shit sometimes and cut into people. Because I remember that and just hit me. And I was like, you know, when disclaimer about hating, as funny as it is, occasionally it's, you know.
So
I just remembered that.
Yeah, I think there's thank you for sharing that. I think there's two different like things here for me. It's like, one, if I have something in my teeth, I would hope that you tell me.
Oh,
I may not like hearing it, but you as my friend, please tell me if there's something in my teeth so I don't look like a fool.
Yeah. Critiques are okay. You can tell me I skate slow or skate clunky or do spread mistrials. All of these things have been said to me on the internet and I remember them.
Sure.
And that's helpful.
Right. And that's helpful. And there's a way to say that respectfully. Even if it's not respectful, it's like, hey, dude, you stepped up on this or you did that. Okay.
You did a one-footed wall ride. Like, you know, yeah, I get it. I know. Times were different.
Yeah. But so to your point too, where it's like, it's crazy. And it's like in these days of social media where everyone is so accessible, everyone can comment. And it's like, you know, like basically you and I or whoever's online is subject to comments, unsolicited comments from anyone and everyone all over the world. And it's crazy how like literally 99 people will say like a nice, good, supportive comment. But then like one comment will basically, it's the one comment you remembered after whatever, however many, a decade, right? Or whatever. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So
but I do remember some of the good ones. There's just like there it's a lot more few. But I think it's because, you know, I think it I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's just all I want to say. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah,
what was your original question?
What was the original question?
Austin. Good. Why are people in Austin good?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, people are good everywhere. They just all happened to move here. Like only one person in our crew is from Austin. That's Anthony Medina.
Oh, like OG Austin.
Well, I mean, I guess Mason Richard, but he doesn't skate anymore. And he was a part of, like, you could say he's part of the Candy crew.
Yeah.
But yeah, like everyone, I guess, like also just being around a lot of good people and being forced into bad situations constantly and having everyone just push and push and push and heckle and heckle and heckle, like it'll really make you reach higher. Everyone except me, I'm not sliding the whole rail. Like, you know, like I'm not doing X grinds the right way. You know,
well, I was just about to ask. Like, I know that I've never heard it until Tom always started talking about it.
No,
but your top side foot in the front. Have you? I mean, is that a thing for you or no?
So it's a thing for people. I've always gone with the you got to catch them all mentality. Like you can't X grind until you can do them all, like every way.
I got you.
And I can. However, if I'm gonna do something scary, add a boy, little Tangella, little Mankey.
You know, I keep them things
Japanese
on me, dog.
Meowth?
No, what is it? What?
I saw Japanese Meowth in there, dude.
It's the evolution of Meowth, but it's Japanese.
Oh, Persian.
Persian, yeah.
Yeah, I know about Pokemon. All right.
You know, I keep them things on me, dog. I stay ready.
That's like the only game I liked for years.
Like video game, you're saying, or
the only video game I liked for years until recently.
Wait, hold on. We're not going to skim over this.
You want to talk about Pokemon? Because
we're not going to skim over this. We're going to remember X grinds, but we're not going to skim over this. what Pokemon video game are we talking like Game Boy? What are we talking?
Since 1998 on release day, I went to the store, I bought red version, and ever since then, I've had some form of Pokemon game in my house. Like,
when you say
right
red
now,
version, are you talking about Game Boy though?
Game Boy red version,
Yeah.
1998,
Okay.
the
Just
very
want to make
first
sure.
Pokemon game. To the point of before it even released, I had a Nintendo Power magazine, if any of you remember this. And in the months leading up to that release, there was like a perforated comic of the first episode of Pokemon. The first episode that came on TV, they made a comic strip, put it in Nintendo Power. And I remember taking that out and looking through the first episode in comic form in those Nintendo Power series. It was so sick. I was so excited. I didn't even know why. It just hit like in America, obviously. I mean, it hit everywhere, but like if you were a kid in 1998 and you were reading anything about video games back then in the day, you were really juiced on this that Ben has on the screen right now. Lord Almighty, it was so cool.
Oh yeah, this was the coolest shit you could ever hope to have in your life.
Yeah, dude, I have Let's Go Eevee on the Switch in my bedroom right now. Like
That's
Pokemon
sick.
Let's Go Eevee. They redid red and blue version in 3D form. You can walk around. It's the game we all wanted when we were 13. They just released it when we were 30. Oh, but we got it.
We got it.
So that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of a dork now, dude. Playing like Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm replaying Mass Effect, the trilogy. Like I'm kind of a dork.
I mean, dude, like, I mean, we all have, like, I have Pokemon cards literally right next to me, ready to just show off to people on the internet.
You made the Create original frame with them. That was cool.
I did. And speaking of your favorite Pokemans, who's your favorite Pokemon for real? Cody, real question here. Big questions.
Probably oh man. So if I was a gym leader, I'd be a poison gym leader. And if that's the case, then I'd have to say, I guess Haunter is a ghost though. Haunter is pretty cool. And Muck is pretty cool.
I like it. Like the grimier, sort of like the grimier, like evil-y.
Yeah, well, they're not evil.
Sorry, not evil, but you know, like, I mean, if there's a spectrum of evil and good, I mean, this guy looks more on the evil side of things.
You could put Venusaur on that team, and Venusaur is not evil. We're gonna lose people. We're gonna lose people in the chat immediately with this conversation.
That's true. My bad.
This is not Pokemon podcast. This is
dude. Well, actually, I think the numbers are skyrocketing since we've been talking about Pokemon. Wait, there's poison.
If you want to start a different channel sometime and do this, holler at your boy. We can do this.
Well, dude, this is like the whole point. Just like, well, first off, I did want to say thank you to Jake. Jake for the $5 super chat. He says, "Get Cody an Arizona tea, hooray!" I wish I had access to my soundboard. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my fun sound bites that I can use on this freaking program.
Hooray!
Hooray! So anyway, Cody, next time we skate together, I'll buy you an Arizona green tea. I'm not sure if you like those or not, but
I do.
I'll get you 5 of them actually here.
I'm 12 days sober.
From like booze?
Drinking and booze and weed and whatever. Like I haven't done anything intoxicant.
Wow.
The closest I've gotten is coffee.
Wow, dude.
On the last thing you and I did, I was drinking hop water or like NA beer or something.
Right.
Because I'm just really passionate about healing. And also my girl bet me $50 that I couldn't go 2 weeks without drinking.
Dude, you got 2 days.
It started it. And now I'm like, oh, this is pretty easy. And I am like, I can sleep well.
Yeah. It's crazy how booze messes up your REM sleep, bro, for real.
Yeah. And I feel great. And I'm like skating immediately. And I don't know. I just feel better.
Yeah.
And I would like to not look as old. So maybe that'll help. I don't know, man. I'll see.
No, I love it. That's great, man. I'm glad to hear that big time. So next time we skate together, which is hopefully not too long, I'll bring you some Arizona green tea.
I talked to that homie that's putting on the Oklahoma comp.
Zach Smith.
Zach, that's it.
He was in chat earlier, Zach. I think.
Cool. and he, really sold me on it. So I hope to be in Oklahoma City. I'm going to bring some of the boys with me and come down there and skate a mini ramp.
That mini ramp is. Have you seen it, dude? The mini ramp's beautiful.
Yeah, I saw last year's edit.
Yeah,
it looked fun. So
it's a fun park.
and it'll be cold up there by that time, so that'll be fun. We can wear jackets in September.
Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
You'll be there.
Sorry?
You'll be there.
I will be there. September, October. I'm moving. The plan is to move in late October, mid to late October.
Where are you moving?
Sorry, where or why?
Where?
Florida Panhandle.
Wow.
Well, actually, no. I'm gonna move. It's a little bit of a. I am moving to Florida.
I love
is
Florida.
The plan. I'm originally from Florida. That's where my dad is. That's where
Yeah.
So
you're a Florida man.
I'm a Florida man. If you couldn't already tell, I am a Florida man. But yeah, just to be close to my dad and I miss the beach, dude. If I'm being honest, like I just miss being an hour and a half, 2 hours to the beach in basically any direction. Like,
oh, dude, I'm going to Orlando in like 6 days.
You go to Orlando in 6 days?
Yeah, I'm going in 6 days.
Are you going to Disney World? Where are you going?
Universal and Cabana Bay. My girlfriend is like real Disney heavy. Like she loves it.
Yeah.
So she got us season passes, and to justify getting that, we have to at least go 3 times. So this will be the 3rd time. So this is my justification trip. So yeah, I love Florida. I think it's great. Frankie Morales Invitational is the best US comp. I love Miami. I love that whole crew in Miami too. Shout out Pablo. Yeah, dude, Florida's awesome. Don't let the politics fool y'all or whatever. It's a super fun place, super badass.
Florida's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's a plan. But I'll still be here through September or whatever, and then Winter Clash early next year.
I want to do that too.
You're trying to do that?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I have the time, and hopefully, I'll have the money. And I've always wanted to go. I've never been. And I talked to Sam the other day, and he was all like, yeah, he was like, I want a hat so I can wear it. And I was like, hold up. Like, I got you. Like, give me a week. He wants to wear it. He was saying he wants to wear it to Winter Clash. And I was all like, that's a ways away. I think we can pull this off within the next 6 to 8 months. I can make this happen.
Yeah.
February, right?
Yes.
All right. We got this. The whole chat's going too.
The whole chat. Everyone's coming. We're going. It's one big party. We're going to rent a private plane.
Here we go.
Okay. So we just went down every rabbit hole.
Great.
Can we back up for a second? Isn't this because there's poison Pokemans?
You really want to talk about Pokemon?
Dude, I just want to button this up before we move on.
So yeah, this is not a poison Pokemon.
Right.
This is a ghost Pokemon. I said that one thing and I immediately retracted with something else I thought was really cool. Because you asked me who's my favorite. To which I wasn't ready to talk about today.
I'm sorry.
I really had to be like, who did I always think was cool? And it was I like Haunter. I think Muck is very useful as a child.
Is Muck poison or Muck? Which one is
Muck? Is super poison. Muck is just a big ball of trash on the ground, which I guess encapsulates me and my personality.
He's a lovable ball of trash, yeah?
Yeah, he'll get you.
He'll get you.
So, he'll get you.
I'm sorry for steering the ship in so many different directions. I know you weren't.
I love this.
I mean, that's honestly what I want this to be, is like, I hate the idea of having like an agenda and a schedule of like, well, we need to stay on topic. Like, I like the idea of it loosely having it on gear, but I also like
happily bore everyone in this conversation with like my love of Pokemon.
I dig it.
And X grinds.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So you got to catch them all. So you got to catch them all.
Yeah.
If you can't one X grind, if you can't do them all, you can't do any of them.
Sure. I think that is just a hilariously difficult rule. And anyone that says top side and the front's the only way that counts it is like goofy. I don't even know where that came from. Yeah. Because here's the problem. All right, here's actually where top side and the back got a bad name for itself.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that trick really bad.
Yeah.
They do it really bad. It can look bad.
Sure.
There are some tricks that just look dumb. Tabernacle. looks dumb. It's hard to steeze a tabernacle.
Michael Kraft somehow does it. Yeah.
Those words have never been in the same sentence before.
Ever.
Steeze and tabernacle, for sure. We're going to call this topside X, which doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what people call it because it's like a top acid. Whereas I think the other one is like a top mistrial, but sure, topside X. It's going to be the one in the back for the convo for ease of conversating.
Have you heard?
There are a few people that do this well. Gabriel Hayden does it very well. He actually does it both ways, I think, in like a Create Originals edit that I thought was so player. Like he rinsed one down a very steep down rail, a topside X.
Yeah.
And then his ender in that Create Originals edit was the real X that he did on a drop rail. And it was incredible. If you do anything well, I think it counts.
Yeah.
Just this has been demonized because so many people did it poorly that, you know, and also like it's easy. I think this is easier for most people. I think it's less committed because topside is harder than regular. And most people, I think, are more comfortable with topsole.
Yep.
You know, so like it's similar. It's really similar.
Yeah, it's a weird one. You know, have you ever heard the term boxcar?
No.
So instead of calling it like, hey, this is a topside X, which is to me is a little bit tough to like remember and visualize or whatever. Like I have heard from a couple unrelated sources that, hey, X grind is where your front foot is topside. Boxcar is where your back foot is topside.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I didn't know if you had ever heard that before.
I like the idea. It's like differentiating like Unity and Savannah.
Yeah.
You know, what could look like the same stance just dependent on direction. This would be what would look like the same stance dependent on like what side you're on potentially. I think that it's too late. It's too late. Like it's like not the pedal back to the porn star thing, but trying to change that name. Like whether it's porn star or X grind to boxcar, it's too late, man. It's been around for 20 years. It's stuck. However, I would like to change grass roll to veggie roll, like sushi. I think that's great.
Bro, between X-Wing, oh my God, between your X-Wing, who did you say you took that from? Because I thought it was you for a long time. Richie Eisler said X-Wing.
Mm-hmm. That's who named it, and I'm rolling with it because Eisler is a god among men.
That's a fact. So, if you don't know what we're talking about, X-Wing is like an X grind, but except you're like, I don't know if I would call it far side on each side. Like Michael crafted it in the
it's two far side Machios.
Yeah, there you go. Two far side Machios on like something like a P box or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the X-Wing, which is that, and then veggie roll. So you are teaching us fantastic things here.
I didn't do X-Wing. I didn't do that.
You're helping to. I would have never known about X-Wing if it wasn't for you. Let me just put it that way.
I did make up veggie roll, and I think that it's so silly, and also a delicious sushi roll. So why not? Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should be asking why not instead of why.
Yeah, Star Wars is popular. X-Wing makes sense for me.
Yeah.
Like,
well, there's this notion. I don't know. Maybe this is a bad take. There's this notion like it seems like a lot of the trick names, rollerblading trick names, like don't have much of a rhyme or reason. Like X-Wing to me makes perfect logical sense.
Yeah.
Which might be counterintuitive to the
X.
Right. But it might make too much sense based on some of the historic names that we've had for tricks that don't make any sense.
Like what?
Like, why is a soul grind called a soul grind?
Because you're on the sole of your foot.
Ooh, that's a good point. Okay. What about an alley-oop unity?
Well, it didn't make any sense to the point that we changed it to its real name, which is Front Savannah.
I had to slip it in there somewhere.
Mizu means water in Japanese, and it's a really fluid trick like water.
Oh.
There you go.
What about a fish's brain? How are you gonna spin this one?
Yeah, I mean, you're a Florida man, dude. You like fishing, right? Like
Yeah, if it was me, it'd be gator brain. Damn
yeah, hell yeah.
it. All right.
Fucking
Trick names. Yeah,
gator,
there we go.
gator.
There's the hat.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Camo,
Uh,
bro. We have so much camo. We overdid it.
I love it.
We overdid it.
Never
Oh
too much
no.
camo. So okay, dude. I mean, we've been going here for 2 hours, bro.
Oh wow.
Dude, it's
Feels like
literally
30
we're
minutes.
3 seconds away. 3, 2, 1, 2-hour mark right there.
Woo!
Wowzers. Time
We made
flies.
it.
Time flies when you're having fun with your friends. Wow.
This it's fun. I'm chilling. I don't have shit to do, so it's great.
Dude, I'm having fun just watching your throwback edits here, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly.
this is something.
Where's this at?
It's down here in Austin. It's not chill. You run out into a highway and you don't die.
Want this night one?
And it's a square rail.
Yeah.
And those are the frames you're asking me about. Those
I was gonna say I was gonna mention that earlier, but we were like down 32 different rabbit holes at the time, so
yeah. Very tight, man.
So you don't like night skating. Why don't you like night clips / you don't like watching night skating?
Yeah, because I don't think it's a pretty enough picture. You don't have like a backdrop. You don't have all like the color blast. It's just not as good looking of a clip. So why would I want to see a night clip?
I completely agree with that sentiment.
That wasn't very chill. The hop.
Dude, all those are so boingy. Like
yeah, that's also here in Austin.
If you just look, this is so sick. If I was just looking at the bottom of the rail, like literally the bottom, and you can see this angle is such a good angle too. That was so sick.
It's a classic, like bad Austin spot.
Okay, what's up with this rail, bro?
What's up?
What's up with this big crate? Huh?
Whenever you went to that kink rail, you were right by this rail.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you were like a 3-minute skate away from this rail.
I'm actually really glad that I didn't find it because I would have been late turning in my rental car.
Yeah.
I was already worked from that. I would have been. I was already worked. So this thing looks. So let's talk about this rail a little bit, can we?
Okay.
What's up with this rail?
Like what's it like? Or
I don't know, man. Yeah, like let's just talk about it, you know?
It's right by the library on UT campus. It's exceptionally long.
I was gonna say it looks
you can't see it in the rail, but there's like little like gaps in the rail. So it feels occasionally like it's capped and you're having to slide over gaps. So
before I don't want to interrupt you. Which episode did you guys skate it in? I remember you guys skated it.
We didn't skate it in any jumbo.
Wait, it's not on any of your. Maybe it was just IG clips. It's not on any video in here.
Michael Kraft did it recently. I think Mick had done it recently. Andrew Broom had been back and done something terrible on it. Yeah, like I mean, people are posting clips of it, but like I won't go there to film that spot. That just sounds like a big frustrating time to me.
Just because it takes so long to why is that?
You bring a group of 5 to 8 guys there, and everyone wants to get a clip on it. For one, good luck doing something that's not a soul grind.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna film 7 guys do a soul grind. And then 2, like it's just gonna be an hour of filming for maybe 5 tricks landed.
Right.
And that's a bummer.
Right.
And honestly, like we can get a lot more done and have it be a lot more entertaining on something that's not 1,000 feet long.
Yeah.
So
the spot does look beautiful on film.
Michael Kraft fakey rolled that ledge next to it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Going like 50 miles an hour. I filmed that.
Did he do that? What did he do that in? What video? Was that in?
We just filmed it.
It was just a
clip. The clip. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he was all like, I did it.
That's insane.
Because
there's a wall that comes up quick, right?
There's a wall that comes up quick. And also like the drop, like where you start at the top, it's a 2-story drop.
Ugh.
You can die. Like if you fall the wrong way, you could.
Oof.
And you're going backwards on like, you know, it's not a skinny ledge.
Yeah.
But going 30 miles an hour backwards on a ledge that's only like, you know, 2 feet wide, starts to feel a little skinny.
Yeah, I bet that
You
gets.
know?
I mean, it's scary. Just bomb, like maybe not scary, but like for a lot of people, just bombing something like this, that's like that has no chance of dying. No
Yeah.
2-story drop is still like not. It's still a little bit spicy. What's the gnarliest trick that's ever been done on this rail? Or can you share?
I can totally share.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's not that gnarly. I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure like, Medina top mistrialed it. Pretty sure
Sick.
Broom did too. He also sweated it. Mick did switch top sole to sole.
Sick.
It's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
going, did it like he switched up going pretty damn fast in the
Oof.
middle of the rail
Wow.
and just held it. So I guess Mick might take the cake because I don't want to switch up in the middle of this fast ass rail and
No.
then potentially ruin not making it to the bottom, but
Right.
also potentially like imagine racking going that fast.
Oh yeah, you're done. Yeah.
You're done. Like you're just gonna rack forever. You'll never stop racking.
Oh yeah, you're
Just
done.
keep racking.
Just get the casket ready for me, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's trippy. That's trippy. That rail looks. Ugh, it just. I don't know. It looks so cool on film. That was wild. This is sick, dude.
a 3 foot long gap.
But it's just like the high consequenceness of it.
I'm just not good at filming like real sections. I can't do it. I don't like doing it.
Like
I
being
think
the
I
one in front
maybe
of the camera.
I think I maybe could, but like yeah, dude, it's got to be the right spot. And also, I think I filmed that section in like 3 weeks. So
Sick.
I mean, you watched that USD edit earlier?
Yeah.
I was filming for that Dag Days part. I moved away. Anthony used my clips to make a USD edit, and then I moved back randomly like a month or two later. And I finished it up a section real quick in like 3 weeks. So all
Yeah.
those clips should have been together. I should have been filming the whole time, and I didn't. So we made 2 edits. Whoops.
Whoops.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Any plans for this weekend? You guys skating?
Yes. I'm taking a break
Yeah.
from filming an episode this weekend because I already filmed Heath's like build a pull coping ledge thing that I need to edit. Also, like that's already going to be work, and I'm pretty tired. And it's good to have a break, especially if I already have more content I can like put out and make. That'll give time for some of our other stuff to be delivered. That way I can get that in, pass it out to everyone, go out and film our season finale. It's so weird to say it, dumb shit. Because it's not a real TV show, it's more of a joke.
I like it.
But like and then, here's our drop. Like boom, here's the season finale, here's the drop, here's all the stuff, and then that's my weekend plans. Is just go mess around, go skate a curb with Heath and Caleb and the boys if they want to show up to skate a curb, which I doubt. Yeah, that's it. Just hang out, man.
Sick.
Go ride my bike.
I missed this transition
Mm-hmm.
because I thought you were a Mesmer boy, but now you're on Seba's. Can you talk briefly on the decision to go back to? What am I missing?
Okay. All right. So, disclaimer. I loved Thrones. I loved them. I've skated them for over a decade. Great skate. I think Mesmer's a great company. I want them to have all the success in the world. That's my message.
Got it.
Now, I've been skating Sebas now for years. They just fit my foot. And I described them earlier in the gear talk why I love them so much and why I think that they're the best like skate ever made. And it's really hard for me to go from the best to something that doesn't fit as well.
I got you.
As much as I want to love it. I want to love it. And I want everyone else to love it. I want Mesmer to succeed so well. But if you're just asking me about my personal preference and I have to talk about the skate that I love the Seba. It is the best skate ever made to me. It's expensive, sure. Is it completely worth it? I'll never have another skate again. I hope that they make these for the rest of my life so I don't have to skate anything else.
Yeah.
Because this is my end all be all for all the reasons I listed earlier.
This is your forever home.
I love it, dude. I'm better at skating in these skates. I'm immediately better. I'm more comfortable. I put them on and they don't hurt. Like I realized that like whenever I put on other people's skates or whatever, I skate for like 20 minutes and I'm like, ooh, this is not chill. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Oh, there's pressure points. Oh, there's all this garbage. The crazy thing about these is this. Over time, they just keep getting more comfortable. I did not need new skates. I could have just popped on a new sole plate and I'd been good to go. I just happened to get new skates, which was very cool. Shout out Seba for life. And I put on the new Sebas and I was all like, oh, these aren't as good as my old ones because they weren't broken in yet. The older they get, the better they get.
They
This
get
is
better
one of
with age.
those, yeah, dude, it's one of those weird situations to where the boot is gonna last forever. It doesn't bow out, it doesn't get floppy and loose like an M12 or something. You know, you'd skate M12s for like 6 months and they'll start getting really like loose.
I didn't know that was a
This
thing.
Oh, what do you do? The flop? You
Yeah, I've
never
never
heard
skated
anyone talk
M12s.
about the flop?
Well, I know what the flop in general would be, but I didn't know M12 suffered from that as well.
Fifth Elements, M12s, older throne boots would do it. Colts do it pretty
Rems.
bad. Rims come flop.
I was gonna say pre-flop for you.
They come garbage. But yeah, dude, like this just got comfortable. It never flopped.
Right. That's cool. That's great.
So that's where I'm at. Now I've broken in the new ones. Now they feel good. It only takes like 2 weeks to break them in, but they just, dude, it's just a superior design. And I hate that they don't market to the aggressive community more aggressively.
There you go.
Because if more people put this skate on and skated it, I feel like it would be that like click moment where everyone's like, oh, this is it. You'll notice all the other aggressive skaters, like whenever it's time to big wheel, they've all got a pair of Sebas.
Yeah.
They all have their wizard frame on a Seba boot, and they have it on that boot for a reason. And it can transfer right into aggressive skating, no problem. Super durable. The plastic cuff makes it super flexible. The carbon's insanely light. Your foot's locked into the bottom. The 45-degree strap actually does something. The laces actually do something. It's not like a hard boot. Man, it doesn't feel like a carbon boot because of that little like side protector there.
Yeah.
That little like toe cap protector thing, whatever the hell it's called. Like whenever you're doing a cess slide, you hit that. And instead of feeling like a fabric carbon boot, whenever you start hitting that little side protector, it feels like you're skating a hard boot, dude. You have a ton of friction. It just makes cess slides and more things like that more controlled. I can talk about this thing for ages, dude. It's easily the best skate ever made to me.
I think that's the important thing, right? It's like there are probably like everyone's foot is different, everyone's preferences are different. Like this is the best skate for you. It may not necessarily be the best skate for everyone out there.
Well, that's because Faction sent you skates, so you have to say it.
Exactly.
I'm kidding, sort of.
But well, actually, I feel bad because someone asked like way up in the chat, like literal 2 hours ago. We have 69 viewers, by the way. Thank you all for being here. Go follow jumbo.brand on IG and go subscribe to Jumbo if you haven't already. It's all linked down below in the description. What the hell was I just talking? Oh, someone asked earlier. It's like, hey, I'm like there's this age-old question. Hey, I'm getting back into blading. What is the best skate? Someone asked earlier, or I think it was something similar to this. It's like, hey, I'm getting back into blading. What skates should I get, bro?
Welcome back to blading. And as for what you want to get, I can tell you all day what I think is good. What matters is what's your budget, and then also what do you think? Whenever you see something, what do you think looks cool? Because I could give you a very functional skate, and if you don't like the way it looks, then you're not gonna like skating. So you kind of have to find like both something that works and something that you like having on your feet, if that makes any sense. Um, Maybe I'm just like too hypercritical of like style, but that's just what I think. I'm gonna unplug these really quick because they're dying.
Almost 2.5 hour mark. I know that'll happen with those. Uh-oh, I can't hear you anymore. I can't hear you. Cannot hear you. Yeah. I saw the F word, but I didn't hear it.
One sec. How about
there
now?
We go. I got you. Yeah? I got you.
We're back.
We're back.
What was I gonna say? So yeah, you gotta like looking at them. How often do you want to skate? Is this something you're really passionate about, or is it something you're just gonna do like once a week by yourself for like lulls? I don't know, man. You could probably get by with $120 Colt. But if you want to be about that life and you want to ride the premium because everything you have is nice, because that's how I feel, dude. I don't ride BMX, but guarantee goddamn T, I spent $1,000 on my bike to make it look cool because I don't want to roll up looking dumb.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I like Seba. I like the CJ Carbons, the Carbon particularly. But it's up to you. If you want a very cost-efficient, high-quality skate, I think the Andrew Broom Shift, also another fantastic option. Very colorful if you're that type of guy.
Love it.
Check all the boxes, you know?
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. Send it. You heard how CJ's thank you for that answer, by the way, Cody. You heard how CJ's one pair of white skates got stolen from Blading Cup. Have you heard this?
Isn't that a travesty?
It's insane. Yeah.
We should just annex that person. Whoever did that, if they blade, you don't blade anymore when we find you.
Yeah, you're done, dog. I think most people have joined the camp of there's no way it could be a blader.
No way.
Because if you steal these, like, you cannot be seen with them. The whole community will just like body you on site.
Yeah. You're never allowed like around a session or an event or a group of people, and without a community, what are you even doing anyway, boy? Like, get out of here. So
like, you're done. So
to the Bigfoot blader question here, in the tier of 2023 white skates, I rank the Seba number 1, obviously. It's not even close, dude. It's
they do look damn good.
Yeah, man. I just wish there was more than CJ. Like, I get it. Their main audience isn't aggressive. Their main audience is like slalom and like urban stuff.
Right.
But like, look how cool it is.
I know. These are some of the best looking skates, period, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I what was it? Ben here, Bigfoot Blader, gave me the idea. Like, you know those like tier lists where it's like S tier, like B tier,
A and B.
I might go through and rank all the white skates. Maybe we could do it together. Actually,
I would love that. I can't wait to talk about skates.
Okay, actually,
I watch like, oh god. All right, back to more dorky stuff really quick. Like, I'll watch like a lot of like anime YouTube stuff, and they'll rank like certain character powers, like S class, A class,
right.
Saitama, One Punch Man, like, I don't know, pretty funny.
No, those rate like S tier, B tier, whatever. Like, those are always so fun to watch, even if they don't make that much sense. They're just like entertaining. So I think we should do that, Cody. We should do that. We should be on stream together, and we should rank all 8 of the white skates that came out here in 2023 so far.
This to me is S tier. In fact, I would say, and this is just my opinion, but I think my opinion is right. This is the only S tier white skate. This is the only S tier. And I say that for this reason. You might be like, well, hey, Cody, what about the white Aeons? Aren't Aeons across the board like just a great skate overall? Yes, they are.
but I don't like the railroad track frame they got on there that feels like an anti-rocker frame because the wheel split's too wide. Oh, why don't you just change it out? You can't. You can't change it out. That makes the Aeon A tier. I can go on. I'll wait till Ben's ready.
No.
Can't wait to talk.
Hey, dude, I don't want to cut you out. We have 69 viewers. Thank you all for being here. Yeah,
If
so maybe we'll do that. Maybe like
somebody has to drop.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said if we hit 70 viewers, somebody has to drop.
Yeah, exactly. Someone has to bite the bullet and let him cook.
Yeah, I'll cook, baby.
Yeah, no, we should do that. Maybe I'll set up a little thing and we'll do white skate ranking with Cody.
Okay. That sounds fun. I'm down.
And you rank them. We'll have a discussion. Cody will place them in the appropriate category, and we'll just have a fun discussion on that.
I saw somebody earlier. I just glanced over it. We were in the middle of talking about something else ridiculous. They asked something about like what makes Seba better than USD carbon.
Oh yeah. I meant to ask. Yeah.
Oh, any specific reason for these over USD carbons other than fit? Well, so I skated USD carbons, and they were great. The main difference would be comfort. I think overall quality. I believe the Sebas last quite a bit longer. And also, the cuff is a little bit higher to me, if I'm remembering this right. I haven't touched USD carbons in a year, and none of my friends skate them, so I haven't seen them in a while. But I actually have some in the trunk. I guess I could just go get them. But I'm pretty sure that this has a higher cuff. Like this is farther up on your leg.
Yeah.
And that provides more stability. Especially if you're doing like a topside grind, you don't want it to just be all ankle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is going to allow you to use some of like, more of your leg, gives you more stability. It's going to help you with balance, and like landing gaps. Like it's not, if you're pumping a bowl super fast, the higher cuff you have, the tighter it is, the less like wobble you'll get.
Yeah.
If you've ever skated like low cut skates, high speed bowl situation, you know what I'm talking about. There's like a little like not wobble because that's wheel based. This is like it's like a jiggle. It's like really weird.
I'm with you.
Scary too. So that's another reason I think that the Seba is a little bit better than like a USD carbon.
Yeah. No, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You get the chart out.
I don't have it. I'll have to sit and actually prepare that a little bit.
I know.
For the next time, but yeah, we'll get it out.
There's a few like online apps you could probably use for it. I'm forgetting.
That's true. Actually, that's a really good point. I'll look that up instead of like creating my own thing.
It's not Jira. It's the other one. Shoot. It's been too long. I can't remember. Oh well.
I will say though, if they were gonna have just one person, CJ is the dude to have. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, that was a big deal because Rims dropped the ball with a ton of skaters that were excellent.
Yeah.
Connor O'Brien, Carlos Pianowski, like all these like amazing talents around the time. And they dropped it with CJ too. He released like that, he'd already like released a couple of amazing park edits. Then he dropped Vine Street and they just didn't give him his due, man. I feel that actually about quite a few of the Australian skaters that never got their due. And it's just because they live too far away.
Yeah.
Same with Japan. It's hard to it's expensive to fly some of these dudes around.
Yeah.
So it's a bummer, but I'm happy CJ got his time in the sun, man. He deserves it. It's like one of the most exciting park skaters of all time.
Seriously, he's so fun to watch.
Speaking of, I can talk all day, homie. Like if you need to go, let me know at any time.
I'm good. It's Friday, dude. There's no rules.
You were talking earlier about like it's already been 2 hours.
No, I was saying like I was basically just pointing out how I literally couldn't believe. I thought we were like maybe an hour 15, and bam, at 2 hours. Because it just time flies when you're just BSing and having a good time. So I was just pointing that out. I wasn't pointing out like I gotta go.
Somebody said, "What do you think about Julian Cadeau on Seba?" I think that's pretty cool. I don't I don't know what his deal is though, as far as like how he feels about skating, because he's skating Solomon's, and I feel like some dudes do that as like kind of like I don't want to speak to what Julian's thinking, because he could be thinking something different. But when I see dudes like Joe Atkinson and Julian and all these like top high level dudes skating a skate that doesn't even exist anymore, I think that it almost like sends a message to the industry like, you guys can't give us what we want, or you're not paying what we need, or whatever. Now I'm so broke and so not pro that I'm like, yo, give me what you got. But I mean, they got that feast money, so I guess they'd rather send a message that's more valuable to them than like a travel check.
Sure.
Maybe that's what I think. I think it'd be cool if he skated for Seba. I also think Seba already has their park guy.
Yeah.
And,
sure.
If you're going to try and push it to people that aren't just park guys, maybe you don't have just a park guy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying CJ's just a park guy, but
sure.
he skates feasts. You got to be a park guy to skate feasts, man. I don't see, who's a street dog? I don't see Joey Chase out there skating feasts, like.
That's a fact.
So there you go. I don't know. Cool question though. I wish somebody would pick him up and treat him right.
I was literally going to ask you the Kudo question. I think I was thinking it. Someone asked it in chat, and of course, there was another one that blew by. So I'm glad you caught it. Thank you for that.
Yeah, man. Like, what? I wonder what they would expect from a boot company.
Yeah,
because he skated for USD. He skated for Trigger. I mean, Trigger would have to pay me to skate those skates. I'm talking like money. Because have you ever tried those?
I've never tried them. No.
I put them on. Some dude at the skate park had them one time, and I was, me, I'm interested in stuff, and I put them on stock, like stock frames. Oh, those frames are garbage.
Are they really?
Oh, that whole skate, complete garbage.
The frames look like they at least have potential.
I don't want to hate on skate brands.
Yeah.
Like, because I have so much respect for anyone that puts in the time and money to do what it is they do. But for me, not the best.
So talk about why.
So it's been a few years since I've done that. I don't clearly remember. I remember them being very uncomfortable. I remember the frame setup feeling very cheap. In fact, the overall feel of the boot felt cheap.
Yeah.
I remember them feeling big, but they were my size and just not ever really they just didn't ever feel tight. And if you look at the construction of it, like just look at them, like you can see like it looks like it, I don't know, just like is a thick skate, man. I don't know. I didn't like them at all.
They have a little bit out of that, the lean back energy kind of
K2.
Yeah, the K2 vibes.
Yeah, don't like that either. I want to be like race car, like drag racer.
Right. That's definitely Seba energy too, I feel like. That's a nice front torque though.
The fact that Dalnas did what he did on those is incredible to me.
I was under the impression, I think we researched this, because I was under the impression for a while that these were just another carbon reskin.
I don't know. I didn't pay much mind to this company, and I'm not trying to be a mean guy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're still around.
No, you and I share that sentiment exactly.
Who is buying the triggers? Who buys these? I've only seen one person ever. Maybe it's a Europe thing. But in the States, I've seen one.
No, that's exactly. I've said what you just said. I've said verbatim, word for word. I respect what they're doing. I think it takes a lot of initiative, whatever, to create something out of nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
But how are they making money? I've seen one person in my life skating these. Meanwhile, you see 32 pairs of 909s at a skate event or whatever. It's just interesting.
Yeah, I'm with you. I have to take a piss.
Okay. Cool. I want to see what these things are actually going for. Because on here, it looks like they're just slashing prices. I wonder what the sizing is. It looks like the sizes are available. Dullness, trigger, skate. I want to see what they're actually kind of going for. On Thorough, $200 complete, man. Marked down from $450. 4 items left. 10 and a half, 6 items left. So yeah, it's not like they're out of stock and they're just selling you size 7 skates. They're size 10 and a half. What do we got? Size 10. There's 7 left at size 10 for 2. Like, this is wild, dude. This is wild. You're getting a complete skate. I mean, it's concerning. You're getting a complete skate for $200, and they're just warming the shelves. You know? Cody X Ben official podcast when we're trying to do Fridays with Cody, Fridays with Jumbo. I think I'd like to make that a regular thing, at least. But that's gonna be on Cody. So we'll see. They're selling them for cost at this point. Exactly. I mean, they're just trying to. I don't want to use the term give them away, but dude, I mean, you're beyond 50% off. You're over 50% off original MSRP or whatever. They're just trying to get rid of these things. It seems like, which sucks to see. You don't want any skate company to do poorly. I guess maybe unless they're just dicks or something, but I don't know. It's unfortunate. You hate to see it because a lot of people say, oh, I don't know, man. You hear the sentiment about triggers. It's if people don't, and I've never actually heard what Cody was saying. I've never actually heard they performed poorly necessarily. I feel like the sentiment has been hey, they performed. Oh shit, Cody's back. My bad, dude.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You were probably sitting there for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, dude.
I was chilling. I was checking my phone.
But if it's not the cuff, if it's not the kind of lean back, it looks kind of maybe it's the sole plate looks kind of strange. The frame you said feels cheap. The this that it's it seems like they missed the mark on a lot of points on this one.
They tried version 1, they gave her a go.
Exactly.
Wow. Austin Sullivan hitting the mark, dude.
So there is a Black Air Force Energy skate.
Maybe so. I don't know. We need somebody that owns a pair of Black Air Forces to come verify this.
Yeah, who in chat has Black Air Forces? We have 70. Yeah, we have 79 people. Someone in chat has to have Black Air Force.
I'm not the type of guy. I know I can't be walking around with Black Air Forces on. So I don't do it.
I'm a Florida man. What the hell? I don't even know what Florida man wears. Just barefoot. Nothing, actually. Probably nothing.
You're pretty close to the mark, dude. It's not about what you wear. It's about what you do.
Okay.
Leave the house and then eat the entire contents of somebody's vacuum. That's Florida. That's an actual newspaper police report.
Oh my god! Of course it is, dude. Oh, of course.
There's a documentary called Florida Man. If no one's ever seen it, I highly suggest watching it if you want to be entertained by crackheads. There's no narration at all. This dude just walked around Florida, found Florida men, and filmed them talk. They just are talking to a camera. And it's 2 hours of the most insane thing you've ever seen. People like Ben, who are Florida men, talking to cameras.
I keep Pokemon cards. So I don't know if this is indicative of Florida man, but I keep Pokemon cards and I keep a knife by me at all times. Just in case shit goes sideways. You know what I mean? So if I can't defend myself with Eevee, then I'll have to defend myself other ways. I mean, it is what it is. That's Florida man energy.
See, I just keep these things on me right here.
I keep them things on me, dog.
Things on me, baby.
All right.
Similar.
Do you have any opinions on this rollerblade?
That is the very first aggressive skate I ever tried on.
Okay.
I think it's a obviously terrible design, obviously, but also it's like old school, and I don't think that company knew better yet. Look, they have channel grooves or
That's what
channel
I'm saying, dude. Look at the channel grooves.
And
the backslide groove is, yes, sir.
Classic. The classic backslide groove. Man, I mean, what do I think about? Are you really asking me my opinion on what I think?
I don't know. It was just I just saw these literally right behind me. I'm like, okay, well, let's talk about these. Why
like
not?
Recreational skates, and the sole plate design is ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous.
The back like anti-tumor plate, like
it's all wallered out here.
Yeah, dude, like that. It's garbage, but that's also just old skating design. People didn't know better yet. Those star bolts are interesting. Look at the cuff cut.
Yeah, the old unilateral.
I guess negative grinds weren't a thing yet, so they weren't even thinking about that. What's the negative plate look like?
I think I actually did a negative. I skated these. I think I got one negative on these.
You can do it on an angle iron ledge for sure. Do that on a rail, I'll be impressed. But even the bolts stick out to lessen the amount of like surface area.
They take away your real estate. Yeah, totally.
But you'd have a really cool, like, sparky grind, you know?
Oh, the sound on these is amazing. When I skated these, when I did the video, everyone was like just geeking at the of metal on metal sounds when I was skating the P-rail.
Miguel Ramos used to do that. He's skating Wishes, and I forgot exactly how he would do it, but I guess it had like extra spacers. He'd put the axles a little bit farther out on the frame so it sounds cool.
Right.
I thought that was pretty sick.
I wish I could share sound, but for some reason StreamYard is just not like vibing with sound today.
This is you?
Yeah, this is me.
You're skating the Swindlers?
Yeah, this is this video I made with the Swindlers.
Awesome. Dude, you look like you're that type of guy.
I have vigorous arm swing and everything going on. But I think I got like a top sole on this. This is the rail. This is one of those skate park rails that is it's like kind of scary to go slow on because you could actually rack and get fucked up.
Yeah. Wow, look at that quarter.
Yeah.
Is this San Antonio?
Yeah, it is. But here's the thing, dude. This is actually deceiving. It looks like a beautiful, wonderful, has pool coping. But it's a multi-pitch. It's like a multi-pitch. So it's like it's like a bank that goes to vert, which is still fun. But a lot of people like literally travel from like cities around to skate this quarter pipe, and it's not a quarter pipe.
Oh.
It's a bank to vert, basically.
That's not as cool.
It's not as cool. It's not as fun to skate at all.
That was sick. You alley basted it and swim. I mean, I guess most people were doing that back in the day. But
I did get one. I'm just like, I did get one switch up that I was super. I don't say super proud of, but I did sweaty 3 topsoul.
Wow. The hard way, like the hurricane way?
No, it was the easy. It was the easy way. Yeah, it was the easy way.
Dude, I mean, you're doing it in Swindlers, so everything counts. That's it. That was
I missed it, but I think on this one right here.
That's insane, dude.
But I think I did one. I don't remember where, but I actually love these skates, dude. Honestly, for what they were, I've probably skated worse modern skates than these performed and felt. And
I think it was in Adventures in Rollerblading too, because I'm a nerd and I remember these things. Chris Farmer has a section, and there are some clips in that he's skating Swindlers. It was during the really baggy sweatpants era of Farmer. And he skates Swindlers in a few of those clips, and he does like really baller like backside royale in it.
Right.
So good luck finding that video on the internet. I doubt it's here. It's called like AIR, like AIR, Adventures in Rollerblading, AIR 2.
Yeah. I try to get a couple knee drags in there just for old time's sake. You know what I mean?
That's incredible.
You know?
And that's like way harder to do. Like whenever Andy Cruz and guys like that would land like that, that's way harder to do than just landing with both feet.
Oh, totally. Totally. It takes like extra skill to be able to do that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just had these laying right here just as sort of like a prop in the background. So I didn't know if you had any. What your thoughts were on them.
I should have gotten ready, dude. I should have gotten into my trunk and like pulled out a bunch of weird shit like I did last time, and
Dude,
like
you're good.
ready for gear talk. And
It's all good. We're just goofing off. We're just new boot goofing.
I know.
There was one other thing.
You do that. I'm gonna look at the chat.
Okay. Yeah, let me. There was something else, dude. Black Air Force Energy.
Razors used to come with that stop. Man, Shawn Michelson just full of like fantastic info today.
Oh, he's one of the encyclopedias here.
He even posted a source, a YouTube source. My God.
Citing he has a, what is it, is it bibliography? Cite your source type stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah. Just citing his sources. Good stuff.
Hey,
I want Cody to review all the winners of the lefty right skates. Vaughn, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I see you post that kind of stuff, bro. You have so much motivation.
Well, dude, that's the thing is like I just fart around and goof off. Like you're actually putting in real work. I am just like being a goofball and not making anything nearly of not even close to the quality that you are. I just fuck around, honestly.
I'm gonna argue with you, but I won't put you on blast right here. You do a good job, buddy.
Thank you.
We can pat each other on the back later.
Okay. All right. I think it is important. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we can save this. Maybe we can save this for another time because we do have how many winners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I'm happy to judge everyone's skates. I'm sure that they're fine.
It would be fun just to hear Cody's thoughts on the setups. Maybe we won't get into it today. We do probably need to wrap it up before too terribly long. We're coming up on 3 hours.
Okay.
I don't know if we do actually need to wrap it up.
Honestly, like they all look pretty sick. Those orange ones are a little loud.
Those are Sean's, yeah. Sean always has so many. Bro, Sean has so many different pairs of skates. It's insane.
What are those frames?
These are the Flebo. These are prime frames, 50/50 prime frames with Flebo, PHLEBO frame walls. I forget what the. And these are Ryan Parker wheels. What are they? Red Eye.
Wow, that's a statement. A crazy setup, dude.
Yeah, it's quite the statement.
What do you wear with that?
Yeah, that's a good question. What should I wear? What about this? This is right up your alley, I feel like.
Those are player, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite setup on the list.
Yeah, I figured it probably was going to
However, that looks like, I mean, shoot me, but Create Originals were not made for flat rocker skating.
Yeah.
I mean, anything bigger than a 55 and you're going to have a bad time. It's for the same reason we talked about the TRS frames being garbage for flat earlier. The groove's too big.
Yeah.
They made an anti-rocker frame right before the flat trend hit and then just made it work. And thankfully, their team is good enough to where they made it look like it would be optimal. It's good. It's an anti-rocker frame, but you can skate it flat if you want. You make your life hard if you want.
Yeah, I meant to say Conjure. My bad. Ryan Parker Conjure wheels.
Still a brand?
No, I think those are old wheels. I think those are ones he had lying around. I'm pretty sure is what I.
Yeah, that sucks. I think I liked Conjure.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard nothing but good things about him in the past.
Ronnie said those are mine.
Oh yeah, those are Ronnie's. Yeah. The T-neck frames. You haven't skated the T-neck frames, have you?
Michael skates them.
That's right.
I looked at them, and I actually, a few weeks back before I bought those Symmetrics, I'd posted like a Instagram thing. I was like, hey, what should I get? A lot of people said T-neck, and I'm happy I didn't buy them. And I'm not saying that because they're not good. I'm saying that because they're tall. And I need the shortest, like tiniest frame possible.
Yeah.
If possible. So they look cool. They look fun. Michael skates them great. I love the groove. Even the wheel split isn't that crazy. It's not like Aeon crazy as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong. You have to do Torquios to skate COs flat. That's funny.
I've never heard Torquio that before. I've heard Mizugan, but never Torquio.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Yeah,
I love
that's a good
whenever
one.
people say something like you've never heard before, but it fits so well, you know what it is. Like
Yeah, you don't even.
Mizugan, Crucifish.
Yep.
You know, that's not the real name, but we know what it is.
Yep.
Those are just stock FRs, and they won.
They're
oh yeah, the fluid
pretty close. Fluid 5s on there, but
I didn't like fluid 5s.
No,
hell no. And once again, it's because I mean, okay, the groove isn't bad. I call the little like wheel protection part, I call those teeth.
Okay.
I think the teeth were too low. I think once you break the groove in, it's fine.
Yeah.
But Kaiser's plastic to me was always, it felt cheap and it never slid as good as other brands. Like go skate a ledge with Kaiser's and then go skate a ledge with the Symmetrics in this case, and you'll feel the difference.
Yeah, totally.
Same goes for ground control though. Like go skate a rail with ground controls and they're noticeably slower.
Mm-hmm.
Ground controls are for ledges. They don't do good on. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can work, but like what's optimal? If it's gear talk, I'm talking S tier.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
You know, the fluid 5s are, to me, they just missed the mark in a few areas. Quality, I don't think they're that fast. I think the break-in period is necessary to wear down that ridiculous groove. Cool idea. And I'm sure Kaiser will keep working with it. If they would just make the Aeon frame like for other skates, I feel like that would sell. If they would just make the groove of the Aeon frame a little smaller and bring the middle wheels in a little bit more, you'd have a more controlled ride and you still have a massive groove. Man, there's just so much. Like, and that company has the money to do it too.
Totally. Yeah.
The boots look great.
You dig them?
I mean, I think that they look like ninja boots. The FR skate in general, they look cool.
They personally give me like these like Stormtrooper vibes a little bit.
Yeah, because they're white. The black ones look like ninja boots.
Yeah.
Did you ever see, I think it was like Austin Paz skated them?
The FRs? Or just
I think he skated the FRs like briefly. I remember that was the first time I saw him and I was like, these are sick.
Yeah. What about these guys?
Quality. That is a premium ride.
Yeah.
That's a skate I always forget exists too. It's the blanks. Like a dick, but like they knew what they were doing, and I think they built a great skate. I still haven't skated them. I meant to buy the Sean Keens when they released, but I just didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like that's most of rollerblading too. I'll definitely buy it, and then no one does.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, all the good points I talked about Seba earlier, I think Blank hit pretty well. You know, the sole plate design, fantastic. How the frame sits on it, a little bit sunk into it, fantastic. The foot's like very, very low to the bottom of the boot. Love that. But I've only ever held them. I've never skated them. But I liked the solos.
You skated the solos?
I see you looking around. Is everything good?
Well, no, I was gonna say it's like I always ask this question, and someone always answers, and I always then forget again. But isn't the Blank boot like a modified like OG Dirk mold? Like, didn't they take the OG mold and then tweak it to make it into this or something like that?
I don't know.
I feel like I've heard that a few times, and I should remember by now, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you a weight weenie?
No. Because I don't skate things that are high. So it doesn't matter. No, I mean, I have like a really light setup because why make things harder? But if I put on like some tanks, I skated tanks for years, dude. I don't care. I like the term though, weight weenie.
Yeah, someone said, I think, I stole that from Corey English. Corey, if you're still lurking, I totally stole that from you. He said that in one of his recent videos with the FRs, I think. He's like, yeah, if you're a weight weenie, then X, Y, and Z. And I was like, weight weenie, bro, let's go.
So good.
Oh my God. Okay, last one here. These ones are the ones that kind of took the internet by storm.
So loud.
You don't like loud skates.
No. I think that they remind me of the Shima Colts. You know, remember Shima back in the day? They never came out, but he like painted some Colts that color red, and you'd see him in videos like running around these like sick ass red Colts. He was in 4x4 video skating red Colts. They look like that.
Yeah, for some reason I can't remember.
They look like M12 or Fifth Elements or whatever the hell. They look. Well, I could never skate them. They look like they're cool. I like that boot. I like the wish frame on that boot. Like the Fifth Elements, you could have a larger frame and it didn't feel crazy. However, I bet those hoes are bottom heavy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
those are wish frames down there if you can't see.
Yeah. They look fun. But you know, they also look real red. Which is great.
These are the Santa Claus skates.
If you like the color red, that's great. I look bad in red.
So, I don't know if you look bad in anything.
Well, I just wear black, baby. Like
First Gen actually says, I want to say weight weenie is a cycling term. Actually, I used to ride road bikes quite a bit, and I think I've heard that thrown around back in the day as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that checks out.
I live in such a bicycle household, dude. Look at my rack over here.
Let me see your rack. Dang.
Bikes. And I got the little moped over here too.
Does it run?
Just biked out. Not right now. I gotta take it in the shop because I worked on it so much that I really broke it this time. So
whoops. Is it carbureted? It looks carbureted for sure.
I don't know what I did.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. I also don't really want to ride it. Did you see Rashard Johnson post his leg the other day?
Oh God, yeah.
That was from a motorcycle accident. And I was talking to my girl afterwards, and I was all like, I don't think I want to fix up the bike anymore. You know, I don't want to. Everyone I've ever known that's had a motorcycle, all of them has wrecked it. All of them. And I've been, you know, getting lucky for a long time. And I've never wrecked my moped. And I don't want to. So I'm thinking about selling the thing, honestly. I don't know where he posted that.
I don't either. It might have been on a story or something. But I saw the same thing you were talking about. And I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know that was...
That was gnarly, dude.
That was the one. But no, I'm the same way, dude. I think I owned three different motorcycles. And at some point on some day, someone tried to kill me for the 37th time that day. And I'm like, you know what, dude? If someone actually does if this does actually happen, like I'm probably going to die or I'm going to live the rest of my life paralyzed or deformed or something. So, you know what, man? I think I'm actually good now.
I was at a stoplight here in Austin like years and years ago. And I was just chilling, waiting. And I hear, like right behind me. Dude slams on his brakes to not kill me. Got like right up to my tire. And I was like, there it is. That was the death moment or something, like, you know, and that scared me. So,
well, dude, we've never been, you know what, this is funny, dude, and I don't want to derail this too much.
No, it's fine. Let's talk about death.
Well, it's right along these lines where it's like, if you actually look at deaths on the roads,
oh God,
due to distracted driving, it's gone up significantly. I don't know how exactly they measure this or whatever, but basically, hey, like we are so addicted to our phones. And dude, I don't know about you, but like when I'm driving around in my sick ass Nissan Leaf.
Whoa.
Yeah, not to flex on everyone here, but
he's on T.
This is gear talk. When I'm driving around, dude, I literally everywhere I go in my whole life is within a 5 mile radius. The skate park, the gym. Yes, I'm a park rat. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. I know. The gym, park, the lake where I go to walk and things. And I can't drive for 1 mile without seeing someone like staring at their phone while driving. So it's like, okay, cool. Now, if you're a motorcyclist or a cyclist or some other VRU, vulnerable road user, someone that's not in a car, dude, like drivers have never been more distracted than they are now.
Yeah, that's why all cars should drive themselves. Let the robots handle it. And make our car seats face each other in the car so we can talk to each other like it's a party. And I don't want to drive anymore. Sorry. I don't want you to drive either because you're bad at it. Not you, Ben. I mean the entire world.
Yeah, no, the whole world.
We're all bad at driving. We all look at our phones. Even to change the music, I'm using my phone. And I have to get on my phone to change the music. And I'm looking at my phone too. And we're going to die.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, I am a car guy. I like cars. I like driving. But humans are bad at driving everywhere you go. It's like funny. Someone said this the other day where it's like, basically, have you ever noticed how if someone's driving faster than you are, then they're a lunatic? If someone's driving slower than you are, then they're an idiot.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, you know, when you point and here's another goofy thing. When you point the finger, there's 3 pointing back at you. Everyone thinks they're a great driver. But like, it's something that people were polled.
We're all trash.
70% of people think they are above average at driving or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
like that's statistically impossible. Like it's possible. You know what I mean? The majority can't be, you know. So I agree with you, but I know we're going to get some heated.
Have we ever what was I going to say? I like the standard comment that guy made. I used to drive stick and I loved it. I do miss it at times because it feels like it just always feels fun until you're in Austin traffic and you're just sitting constantly in a wait standstill in like gear 1 or 2 the whole time. But have you talked about your electric car on this thing ever?
Yeah, I talk about it. I like usually bash it and talk shit on it or whatever.
Okay, really? So it's been a nuisance for you to have an electric car?
So it's almost like endearing.
If you've already talked this to death.
No, I haven't. I mean, I've talked. People know. I made a whole video actually just bashing my car. That's the thing is I actually like it. It does its job well, but there's a lot of big pain points. There's a lot of things that it's very good at, and there's a lot of things that it's not.
Okay.
There's not much in between.
In Oklahoma, where you live, do you have trouble finding places to charge it?
So here's the problem: is the answer is no. I don't have trouble finding locations to charge. It's the fact that if you look at the uptime, the reliability of said locations, it is a worse than a coin toss whether or not they're going to work or not.
No
you get there, the app says, hey, it's available and it's operational. You get there and it's not. And now you're screwed because you have 4 miles of reusable range left to try to find somewhere else. Wow. That's the problem with the public charging infrastructure, places like ChargePoint and Blink and et cetera, and Electrify America. But if you look at the Tesla, I'm a self-admitted like the Tesla supercharger network, they have like a 99.7% uptime like rate.
Because Elon's about that life.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't use those in a Nissan Leaf?
No. No.
Because all the ports are different. Like Apple and Android, you can't charge the same phone. No way.
So here's the thing. Here's what's trippy is that, you know, Ford and GM, you know, they're like slowly moving towards the electric vehicle path, right? They're slowly coming out with the Ford F-150 Lightning, the Mustang Mach-E, all electric Mustang crossover thing. I don't know if you've seen that.
Are they all going to have the same charging ports?
So right now, all of the legacy OEMs, Ford, GM, et cetera, are using what's called like a CCS adapter, which is like this shitty public charging infrastructure, third-party crap. It's trash, dude. Believe me, it is trash, bro. And it will hang you out to dry. So Tesla has their own proprietary charging network that's only open to Teslas. I think they just recently opened it up in some small jurisdictions or whatever to outside. Yeah. But Ford and GM, just in the last 3 weeks, both announced that starting next year, I think either 2024 or 2025, Ford and GM, who have been fighting Tesla because they're taking massive amounts of market share, like Ford and GM can't even make EVs and sell them at a profit right now. Like, even with subsidies or with tax incentives, et cetera. So Ford and GM just announced that they are adopting the Tesla, it's called the NACS, North American Charging Standard plug. So they're actually now basically conceding saying, hey, Tesla, you have a better system than everyone else does. We are going to put the Tesla proprietary plug receiver on our vehicle starting next year or the next year.
Tesla to use their tech.
So they're not actually. So here's the thing.
No, that's
Did you
cool.
say Did you say paying?
Well, so that's good for us, the consumer.
Yeah.
That's probably bad for Ford and GM because they're probably going to have to pay a little bit of money to Tesla to use their stuff. That's what I'd imagine.
So, sorry, I was reading a comment. I'm sorry. You said they're going to pay Tesla to use their stuff?
We're going UFS for cars. That's great.
Yeah, we're going UFS. Did someone say that?
No, I said that.
Oh, you're saying that. Okay. So they're not actually paying Tesla. Tesla said that they'll sell them adapters, but at cost. Because like, oh man, we are getting so derailed, but it's cool.
No, I like this. I'm sorry if everyone else hates it. You came here for skating. We're talking about electric vehicles today. However, this does apply to your life because whether we like it or not, the infrastructure is going to lean towards electric cars in the future. We're just going to wind up driving them, I'm sure. Or at least, if not us, then your kids if you have them.
It's inevitable. So what's interesting is like I'm not like this massive like environmentalist. I'm not, like, hey, like let's not pollute the world. Let's not like ruin the place we live. But that's not like my primary like interest in this stuff. It's that it's literally like there's virtually zero maintenance on an electric vehicle. And then everyone says, well, what happens when the battery goes bad? Well, I can't speak for everything, but like I know specifically Teslas, there's Teslas with way over 500,000 miles on the original battery with like 13% degrading or something like that of the battery.
That's nuts.
So that's the thing. It's like with an internal combustion engine vehicle, again, like I don't like this isn't like a political thing. Like I don't care about which way you lean or whatever. It's like literally just the technology. It's like there are like 1,200 less moving parts to service, repair, etc. There's no oil changes. There's no fan belt to break. There's no this. There's less parts that they've eliminated, like 1,200 parts that you used to have to maintain and service. Right. So it's from like a literal like convenience standpoint that you don't have you'll have almost no maintenance besides tires and like windshield wiper fluid.
And here's the thing about people in regards to people and how we think and what it is we buy. And this goes for almost everyone. I bet a majority of the chat has an iPhone. And I bet you don't care about how it works. You buy an iPhone because everyone has an iPhone and you can iMessage everyone and it just works. You probably don't think about it. Whereas me, a complete dork, will occasionally buy Androids because I like to tinker and do little things and this and that. And all my friends are like, you're crazy. Why are you doing this? You're messing up the group chat. All right, fine. A majority of people just want the thing to work. So whenever they go to the car shop in 10 years or 5 years or whatever, and the salesman guy is like, oh, yeah, the electric car, it's all the rage. It's what everyone's buying. A lot of times people that aren't car dorks, that are just random ass guys or girls or whatever, are going to be like, oh, yeah, all right. Like, yeah, I guess I'll buy that. And 10 years, 20 years down the line, everyone that's just complacent in what it is they're buying because it's just a car, I don't know anything about it, probably going to lean that way, man, whether we like it or not. So interesting stuff. Sorry if we bored everyone in the skate chat with car talk, but.
Well, so if you look back like on history, like humans rode horses for like whatever, hundreds or thousands of years.
Right.
When the automobile was invented, like it had vicious opposition. People said, why on earth would we ride on these crazy machines when we have our friends that are horses that have served us well for thousands of years? Why would we go to this wretched new confounded technology?
Right.
And then in the span of a dozen years, people were literally slaughtering horses by like the thousands, and people were eating their horses because became obsolete.
Yeah.
Within like 12 years. Same thing with flight. Like flight had vicious opposition. Like, yeah, it's this novelty thing. It's this novel idea of like humans flying. It'll never have any real application in our daily lives. Was the view.
Computers were the same way.
Sure.
I mean, to a degree. That's cool. And this is what's going to happen with electric cars, whether we like it or not. It's what's going to happen with self-driving for sure. I mean, I'm with the homie in chat earlier that said he liked the drive manual. I'm the same way. And I think that'll be around for a long time. I think we'll always get to have our playthings. But as far as the general consumer is concerned, Ben's already on the tip, dude. He's ahead of the game. He's got the Leaf.
Oh God, yeah, exactly. I'm at the tip of the spear.
Yeah.
But it's you'll have the option. There's still steam engines that exist today. There's still like people still ride horses today. You'll still have the option to do these things. But for the everyday consumer who isn't like an enthusiast, which is most people, if you drive around and you look around, do you think every person around you is a car enthusiast? No, they're driving a beat up old Altima. They're just trying to get to where the hell they're going and trying to kill everyone in their path.
Right.
So the average person is just being like, yeah, just give me the car that has less maintenance I have to worry less about. And actually, it's been shown that there are far less like of a cost of ownership standpoint, like between charging my car costs like $1 a day. The battery's tiny. Yeah, no, it's like $1 a day. I get home, I plug it in like a cell phone. I wake up in the morning and like I have my full tank of range, which is not very much. Obviously, if your battery's bigger, it's going to cost you more to charge at your house or otherwise. But it's been shown, like this cost analysis has been done. It is far more financially efficient to own an EV. So it's not, to me, it's not about like save the environment, which is a cool byproduct.
Save that money, babe.
It's about, hey, save time. You don't have oil changes anymore. You don't have shit that breaks anymore. And also, by the way, it's cheaper to own and operate. Okay.
Get in there. Tell them, Ben. Also, ZC, you're right. You're right. This was all planned from the start. This is all my Leaf agenda.
Leaf agenda. Oh wait, what did ZC say? What did he say?
He said something about like we were talking about Venusaurs and now we're talking about Leaf.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're the puppet master behind this whole thing.
Trainer joke.
Yeah.
Man, Sean, Mike, we got some commentary happening. I wish I was reading it all.
Sean's the man, dude. Sean says literally every major innovation is scoffed at and fought against, i.e. beepers, cell phones, computers, windmills, solar, the internet in general, etc. Yeah, humans are not designed. We're not designed to like want or identify what's it called? Parabolic change, like exponential adoption. Like technologies like the internet. Like at first it was just this novel thing that like, oh cool, yeah, you get on and like look at cat videos. But then like, the adoption, and look at AI now, look at Chat GPT. Like the adoption is a nonlinear adoption curve where it curves up exponentially.
That fish brain you just did on that rail and Swindlers was insane. Not to derail us again. Also, Sean's comment on Kodak versus the digital camera revolution is basically the like equivalency of the electric versus regular old car thing. Like, because I mean, my girl has like one of those like Kodak print film cameras. Mick is out here still shooting the film on 60-year-old.
Yeah.
And then like the rest of the world's, I'm taking it with my phone. Like, so, but they both can exist and both can be rad. Just like, skating anti-rocker and flat, both can exist. And
exactly. And you can have fun on both, and we can have friendly banter at each other.
Taking it back to skating.
Yeah.
We didn't even think about Europe. My bad.
Listen, I can't speak to Europe. I don't know where these cost analysis, but it takes into account the maintenance costs, the energy costs, the all-in operation cost of ownership and operation. So I can't speak to it, man. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God, you did a back torque.
Oh, did I land it?
Holy hellfire! Look at how deep he gets in there, everyone. He's deep.
The flex on these is actually really good.
Well, yeah, because they have cheap cuffs.
Maybe, I don't know. It felt like the plastic's actually pretty good though.
Really?
Yeah, like honestly, I thought I was actually no shit impressed. Like I don't ever do mistrials. I was actually no shit like actually impressed with the performance of these skates given the context. Cool. Like, wow, these actually aren't that terrible.
Good. I want to do that, dude. I want to go find. I think it would be so fun. This is me turning into an actual YouTuber at some point, though.
Sick.
I want to go to I want to find a goofy aggressive skate, like a Target brand aggressive skate. I'm sure this has already been done, but I want to do it too. Go find like Target brand aggressive, go buy a size 7 and a size 9 and a size 10 or something.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they'll be cheap.
Yeah.
And yeah, spending a couple $100 will be worth the gag to me to have the memory forever. And then just bring them to the session and be like, all right, everyone, today we're going to go to dangerous street spots and skate them on the Target brand aggressive skate.
Dude, exactly.
Do.
That is like pinnacle. That is peak YouTube blader tube.
Yeah. But I mean, people, like I was telling you earlier about that BMX channel I followed, like they'll go to Walmart and buy like a cheap ass like mongoose.
Right.
And then they'll take it to like thug BMX spots until they break it.
Right.
And I think we could break those skates in a session for sure.
Absolutely. Tree Rudolph has done so much of that stuff. Unfortunately, like it just like there's a small cohort of people that like, you know, like have been exposed to that, but like Tree has like dived down these rabbit holes so far and like just doesn't get much like
that's
enough recognition
not
for it.
A fair comparison.
Is it not?
Tree, for one, does tricks all the time that don't make any sense.
True.
Like fact, like, who can do a squatted pud set slide?
Yeah, nobody.
Just one person.
Yeah, one person.
Just
Literally
one guy who can take a mop bucket and do a true spin fish brain with a mop bucket. Just one guy. But take like a mere mortal, like, I don't know, the boys. Put Heath on this Target brand skate and let's take him to a down rail and see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know what will happen. He'll probably do it. You know, can these skates survive a roof drop? Like, you know, like little things like that.
Yeah.
Andrew Truefish, the down rail in Target brand skates. You know, I'd love to see it.
This is different, for sure. But he and I,
man, you are productive, my guy. Look at that list.
He and I did rec skates. We went and bought rec skates for, I mean, it's different, but basically it's like, hey, here's Tree, who's the, like, cool, no surprise, it's Tree Rudolph. He can skate anything you put on his feet. But then, like, here's me, who doesn't, like, I'm a vanilla blader. I use whatever. And so it was pretty fun because I spent $7 on a pair of really shitty rollerblades with zero. They had 3 buckles and they were all broken.
Awesome.
Actually, I don't even think they had buckles, but if they did, they were gone or broken. And so I had to literally put gaffer's tape and just tape them up. And we had a good time on them at Eric Hallman's house in DFW. That's
sick, dude. That house looks so fun too.
Oh my God, bro.
It looks really dangerous, but it looks really fun.
Yeah, he's turning that into the compound, dude. It's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. I'm trying to find the damn video. Usually I'm good.
Somebody asked, what's the shortest, best flat frame?
Ooh.
Now, whenever you say short, this is Blade Till Dead says this.
Short.
When you say short, I'm imagining that you mean height short.
Yeah.
Now, if you mean length short, I don't know. But as I said earlier, the shortest, best flat frame to me is the symmetric. It's perfect in all ways. If you want to spend $160 on a frame.
Is that what those are? Stock or whatever?
They were expensive.
Yeah.
You put gaffer's tape on so you did an acid in that. That's insane, dude.
I actually did a TTA on his down box here in a minute. I think it was like the finisher, the semi-finisher. Yeah, Tree skates them like they're normal skates.
Wait, was he in Dallas?
Yeah, he came to Texas. Oh yeah, I just bought it myself. Oh, look at the sweat. Look at the sweat. If you look, it's in slow motion. It's raining down. That's my sweat that flew up into the sky.
Oh my God. That's how hot it is. And that's Dallas where it's cold.
Yeah. So no, but Tree came and we had a Tree week where we made like 5 or 6 videos or whatever. And it was crazy. We skated a bunch of crazy different stuff, and it was a good time.
I want to take the heel brake and like put, instead of like the gummy end, like find a way to put on like I don't know, like a slicker thing, like put an H block end on it instead.
Yeah.
And do like heel brake rides. Pretty cool.
Ooh, yeah. Sure, you guys probably.
Oh my god, you TTA'd the box.
Yeah.
What the fuck those are?
That was an accidental true X, I guess.
I'd rather do that than Tree doing the torque, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the torque looks terrifying.
I don't even know how to torque, so.
You're kidding.
I answered that question, and I see a bunch of responses, so I want to see how wrong.
Yeah, let's follow up on it.
How wrong was I? Symmetric frames will break your leg. Okay. Heath is sick as fuck. I agree. I don't know, boys. Symmetrics aren't short, Corey. What the hell are you talking about, dude? They're shorter than. They're not as tall as Wish frames. They're not as tall as T-neck frames. They're not tall. Like, that's for dang sure.
They seem like a pretty average. They're not master blades. Have you skated those?
Master blade? Oh, I forgot about that. No, those look interesting. I don't
forget about those.
Skate them, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You said what? You're not gonna lie?
I don't think I'd ever skate the master blade things.
Yeah.
No, not hating on them. I just know that I won't ever buy them.
Yeah. I mean, they're $200. They're $300.
Oh no, I did it once. I don't need to do it again. I have Solas. That's good enough. Are those metal or plastic?
Plastic. Well, they're a combination. They're like a metal chassis with like other super high quality, whatever slider material.
That looks
when you feel them in your hands, you're like, oh shit. You can tell they're expensive as fuck.
They look cool. They look low. They're
super low. It's just like I feel like you're almost defeating the purpose of riding flat a little bit because you can only ride like 45s in the middle or something like that.
Yeah, I want I don't know, give me a little bit of a challenge, man. I don't need a giant like block in the middle. I'm not that bad at skating.
Yeah.
What's going on, you boys?
Like it feels great. Like honestly, the whole thing feels great, but like I just feel like it rids you of a lot of the benefits of riding like flat because you're basically riding flat, but your anti-rockers are rolling instead of your real wheels. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, Corey, you're talking 1 millimeter. If anyone's reading Corey's debate in the chat, they're a millimeter taller.
We are talking millimeters, but still.
Yeah.
Is he saying 1 millimeter or just millimeters in general as a?
And it's unit? Just one. That's funny. I'm probably wrong, boys. I don't know that much about stuff.
The dude from Master Blade hand pours his own wheels. I didn't know that was a thing. Is that
like pottery for rollerbladers?
Best flat frame is the Mooks. Preach, Ronnie.
Yeah.
What's the worst frame of all time in your experience / opinion? Worst frame.
V1 Mook. V1 Mook was the worst frame because everyone snapped them.
Yeah, fair enough.
I snapped them. And also, that was a weird time. And
what about this colorway?
I had those.
Wait, like this setup right here? You're saying?
No, I had those boots. I had those frames, but they were separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just quite a combination with the.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's a lot going on there.
Disgusted. That's an interesting first. That was like Richie's first pro boot, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. Is it?
And that's a really weird, very unexpected colorway. Yeah, I had those.
They give me a little bit of Dunkel vibes, just like the shell itself.
They're prettier than Dunkel vibes. They look like dolphins.
I mean, just the color, just the base color on the shell. Maybe I don't know. I might be off. Just feel like it's a similar hue. I could be wrong for sure, but maybe not. I don't know. It depends. It's so dependent on the picture you look at of the Dunkels, of what damn color they look like.
Man, I don't miss that time period. I'm
What do you
sad
mean?
we had to live through that time period.
What do you mean?
Look
how
at
sick those are.
Imagine skating that today.
Yeah, I wish I could skate that today. What do you mean?
I could do a Royale in them. Royale anything in those. My God.
You can Royale the world, dog. even if the world is flat, you're still doing Royales all over.
Fact, like the best skating that ever happened probably happened in Genesis. Fact.
Yeah, I don't think that's unreasonable.
I mean,
like
go
if you
watch
were to,
any Be Unique video or any early Razors video or any like montage section that had some giant hammer in it. It was probably in Genesis. Sorry.
What are the dopest Genesis of all time?
Oh God, that's an oxymoron. So I mean, I guess like there were some later ones that were all black. I don't know. I don't even think about this. Oh man. Murda's Stockwell's.
Ah, the old Stockwells,
Genesis.
yeah.
Yeah, those were sick with the 4-piece soles. Stockwells were the best Genesis.
Yeah.
There's also the very first skate I ever bought with my own money were the Razors Jeff Stockwell.
That's a timeless classic.
I had a job for the summer when I was like 14 or 15 and I like did like duct work. And I the first like paycheck or two, I immediately bought these skates. They're the very first Razors I ever bought. And they're cool. They're fun.
They're a timeless skate, man. It's just a beautiful, clean. Are they black or are they navy?
They're black. They're black and white. It's just fine.
Okay, because I just feel like I think it's just my memory. But I could have sworn for like years I thought they were like a dark, deep navy blue, but they're black for sure.
Yeah, they're black.
Okay.
I had them. Some of those pictures were weird.
Yeah, I think it's just pictures. It always can throw you off. Anyway, yeah, no, good choice. What did you think about the Shima 4s?
Show me them. Oh God. When you run out of color ideas, when you want to test the market just to see how heavy your name would sell. I know my name will sell. I wonder how ugly I can make the skates before they stop selling. That's what I think about this. Same goes for the white Shimas with that weird like translucent
the skin
thing on the side of it. Those were disgusting.
Shima 5s, I think.
After 3 sessions, they turned yellow and nasty. And look at what the fuck.
In
Right?
You're talking about these ones?
Yeah. What are you doing? That looks weird. Who thought
they do kind of look like alien skates?
It's just a bunch of extra junk. I'm mad.
Oh, RDG says they were navy. Bro, are you sure? Navy? And then District says I thought they were blue too. Anyone else?
I had them in real life. I could have sworn they were black, but I was also like a child. This is 20 years ago. More than 20.
So which one's worse, Cody?
The white ones. The white ones are worse.
The white ones are worse? Okay.
Need a comparison for that one. I would skate the brown ones 100 times before I ever even looked at the white one.
What about these dope red bullet or whatever frames these are here? That changes your mind, right?
That says something about you as a person. Like I see you at the skate park with anything like that, I immediately know, I'll be nice to you, but we're not friends. Like we don't have anything in common.
All right, last one. Last if it'll ever load. I don't know if it's
disgusting, but I want to go do a 1,000-foot long front side on a ledge.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you would never come off. I feel like you could front side for your entire life with that setup in particular. Look at how fun that looks.
I actually didn't realize that they made white rain neoprene liners until right now.
That's just so extra, dude. I feel like they focus so hard on the top and so little on the bottom. Like even think about what's going on down there. The wheels are tiny. There's nothing. You can't even put middle wheels in the frame.
They do look very top heavy. Yeah.
Imagine trying to skate a bowl. Just take that setup to the bowl real quick. See how you do. See how stupid that is. But bowl skating wasn't even popular until, I don't know. It really isn't that popular still. Oh, what's Sean joking about? I see him saying, I joke.
I think he said you've been in Texas for too long. You don't like any colors, I think it is.
Yeah, I only see him black and white.
All right, last one here. What do you think of these Aragons?
Oh, these.
Oh,
this
yeah.
This right here?
Yeah.
I had a teal frame at some point in my life. I'm sure people like that. Look,
but I don't.
I'm not a good judge of stuff. I literally for instance, when I make things, like I've been trying to make things, I have to go ask everyone else, hey, because I only wear the same outfit. I'm freaking like, what's his name? The guy that ran Apple, the guy that just wore the same
Zuckerberg.
Oh
no,
guy. I'm Steve Jobs. I just wear the same outfit all the time. I have to ask my friends, hey, is this sick? Is this popular? Like, what do we do? Do people actually wear this? Like, I have to ask because I don't know. So
I think Zuckerberg did the same thing. You know, have you heard that where it's like it's a trivial decision, but like there's something like decision fatigue, where if you have a closet full of white T-shirts, you wear the same thing every day. It's one less decision you have to make.
Yeah.
In the morning, it actually is allegedly, like that taking that off of your plate is actually more impactful than it may seem.
Love that. I agree with that. I'm sure people like what you just showed us, the teal and the gray and the this and that. I say get off my lawn with that.
So what's a skate that you do like? Let's look up something that Cody does. These ones, right? There you go.
See, this is why I want to support every skater-owned company, but there's just I couldn't never actually wear that to the skate park. I couldn't.
Like what would someone have to do to get Cody to go session with the boys?
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but there has to be a price. There has to be something.
No, okay, like I would do it for the lulz one time, but I would never make that the daily driver. It's just
fair.
Too much for me. And
I'm with you, dude.
I'm a boring guy. Like, I'm sure other people love that shit. Like, more exciting, more fun people like love that. Jeez, just a lot. My goodness.
Okay, so then let's look up a skate that Cody does love.
Well, I love the Mesmers.
Sure.
I don't need I think on the Bellinos, like all the people wearing like ski masks and like having like gag balls in their mouth or whatever it was, like, a little much.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the bottom of the sole plate on the Bellinos. It had like
there's gag balls on the bottom of the sole plate.
Maybe I'm thinking of the artwork from Regardless, and I'm like mixing that shit up together. But
maybe
I like the Dominic Bruce like cute little frog thing that he did. That was great. One of our jumbo logos is also like kind of a frog, so I'm with that.
So I just want to have like a super duper quick, just side by side deal here. So I just want to go through these
Dominic's
two
all day.
I'm sorry?
I'd skate the Dominic Bruce's all day.
So, but what makes the right skate ugly and the left skate not ugly?
I don't like the design of the Genesis. I think having the double laces looks stupid. I don't like the oversized, enormous sole plate wings. I don't really like the color. I think in this situation, the Fluid 5 frame is better. I think the Mesmer skate's more slender, more form-fitting. I think it's overall just a better skate.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I guess I'm around. What's happened? Can you not hear me?
Okay. I think you cut out for a second. I hope it might have just been for
Ben?
me. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you just fine.
Oh, you got me. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it was just for me, but like you were
I'm good
laggy.
to go.
Okay. All right. We're good. We're good.
Well, now you're laggy.
Fuck. Huh. Well, hopefully we don't get any.
I'm good. I can hear you.
But I'm super laggy now.
You're fine, buddy. I can hear you just.
Okay. All right. We'll just press on. No, thank you for breaking it down.
I'm like over here checking my battery and stuff.
Checking your what and stuff?
I'm happy to break it down.
Yeah, no, thank you for doing that. Okay. All right. Anything else? We're at 3.5 hours.
Oh, it's Ben. It's not me, right, y'all?
You both seem fine now. Nah, his connection got weird. He reached his maximum hater bandwidth. Oh my god. Yeah, Cody, I think we might wrap up this gear talk / EV talk / everything else under the sun talk here in a minute.
Uh-oh.
No, that's not good. Hopefully he comes back. But I am going to plug Cody before he hopefully comes back on. If you're not subscribed to Jumbo Blading, head on over, do that. Everything is linked down in the description below. There's Cody. You got us, big dog? Me?
Hey.
Okay, I got you. I think.
Cool. We're here.
A little bit of lag, but I think we're good. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap. Sorry?
All right, cool. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you guys are not subscribed to Jumbo Blading, like I don't know what you're doing. Head on over. I dropped the link in chat. It's also down in the description below. But go subscribe to Jumbo here on YouTube. And then go follow Jumbo on Instagram. Jumbo.blading, right?
Jumbo.brand.
Brand, my fault. It's Jumbo Blading is the YouTube channel handle, I think.
Yeah.
Is it laggy? Can you hear me okay? Is everything
cool? You're fine. I'm just typing in the chat for fun.
Oh, you are?
I put all the stuff on there. I actually own two domains. I own the joke one too. Jump over it.
Oh, I remember Heath was saying that during the
stupid. Yeah, good times, man.
Cody, I can speak for you on this one. I know that Cody is team front Savannah. Cody is team Savannah and not Alley-oop Unity.
Yes.
If I know one thing about Cody, it's that.
Yes. And I'm not going to argue because Ben's trying to sign off, and I can make too long of a case.
We could be here for quite a while.
Never end.
Yeah, dude. This is fantastic.
Okay, we'll argue about it next time.
Oh, bro, you're like bursting. Do you want to give do you want to do a 5 minute? Do you want to just do like a 3 to 5 minute spiel?
Take me 30 seconds.
Here's it.
Generational gaps, determining who says what, whether it's Alley-oop Unity or Savannah. And I believe we should look at it as speaking Mandarin or Cantonese. You know, both languages very used in China. I think depending on who it is we're speaking to, if I'm speaking to like an old head who's all pro Alley-oop Unity, I should know to say that to them. And if I'm speaking to, you know, young gun in the game, I'm going to say front sav. It's okay to know both. We just have, you know, Cantonese and Mandarin. You know, it's part of our now.
That's perfect. I think that was actually 30 seconds.
Ben?
Yeah, I think we're breaking up again a little bit.
Am I off?
It's probably me. I don't know. It's not you, it's me.
I guess I'm off.
It's not you, it's me.
I can't hear anyone anymore.
So we're just going to sit here. Can you hear me? Cody? Is anyone out there? We have 69 viewers. Ooh, woo. Okay, I think yeah, there he goes. Okay, well, we're going to call it there, rollerbooters. I appreciate you being here for this 3.5 hour live stream with Cody Sanders of Jumbo. Again, go subscribe. Everything is linked down below. Jumbo.brand on IG, Jumbo on YouTube. We're going to try to do Jumbo Fridays more often is going to be the plan. Be cool to keep it a regular thing. It seems like you guys have fun and enjoy it. So I appreciate you being here. Hope you had a wonderful week. Hope you get to skate this weekend and have a great time. I love you guys. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to give it a thumbs up on your way out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. See you tomorrow for our daily live stream. Love you guys. Peace.